Welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott. And greetings, blessings, salutations, and love. Once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott, and I am so excited to start streaming again today. Thank you. Thank you sincerely to all of you who may be, drawn in with the notifications, who the universe, our choices bring us together. Blessings sincerely. Thank you to all of you. This is part of my thought process, Hank. You and I, we think a lot alike. I'm not in any network. Therefore, I get to make my own schedule. Although I do aim to please sincerely. So I shared a poll also on YouTube regarding the schedule of the flexibility. What do I do? What is the best course for me to connect and to share with you? Man, I think it's just to share the best parts of me that I can and let the universe, let the cards fall where they fall, right? So, brothers and sisters, I am inspired once again today to be me. To be me here with you. It's like, holy cows, man. God allowed me to wake up to another day again. It's like, holy shit. Oh, yeah, this is something I wanted to get to. I want to point out, too. What I'd like to do today, brothers and sisters, I'm starting a little early. And again, I get it if you'd rather listen to me at a higher speed and just check in later. But wherever you tune in, I encourage you, make sure and come back and catch some of this early stuff if you miss it sometimes. I'm really doing what I can to make this world a better place. I think today we're going to have some fun today. Depending on who shows up and, depending on what God allows me to bring forth. Where I was going with this is I want to be me, right? I've got pretty high standards for myself. And yes, I want to promote and to be the best. I'm not perfect. I get a lot of people that want to place these expectations of perfection on me. You didn't do this right. You didn't do that right. So if I'm just going to chill out and be me, and I think I can be pretty fun, sometimes I swear. Sometimes it might sound like I'm angry too, but I'm not, man. I'm harmless. There's so much evidence. I'm such a peace-filled guy. I am who I say I am. I am a man of love. I've found myself becoming a man of God. One of the reminders I want to share to you is I am who I am. You are who you are. We are who God created us to be. And the world is the way that it is. Our life is the way that it is based on our choices and the choices of others. We'll get more into that, but let's jump right in, do the thumbnail thing. And I am ready. I'll drop the link here in a little bit for those who tune in for that part of this stuff. I had to double check, but I believe it is Friday. Friday, faith-filled Friday is how I am today, man. Holy cows. And this quote from John Calvin, so beautiful. Faith is like an empty, open hand stretched out towards God with nothing to offer and everything to receive. And that's the truth. That is what faith is. Faith that you can overcome. Faith that the answers will be found. Faith that the solutions are ready. And when you can humble yourself to be willing to reach out, I've got nothing. I've got nothing to offer you except myself. Welcome to my world. Feels pretty good to know that. Do I have a crackly mic? Uh-oh. I hope that's not the case. Not sure what to do or what to even address. Oh, it could be, perhaps. Let's see. I'm going to just continue for a bit, but let me know if it doesn't change or if it is bad, the audio. I do have the fan for the laptop running in the back. I wonder if that's coming through somehow, some way. um, Here, faith, right? Faith-filled Friday. Not only is it an empty, open hand stretched out towards God with nothing to offer and everything to receive, faith is a holy strength. Faith is a holy strength that can only be denied from within, cutting in and out. Man, okay. Hopefully that fixes it. Please let me know. Thank you. Thank you guys, the folks who are here and looking out for me. Oops. I appreciate it. So hopefully it takes care of that. And maybe I'll get through this and drop the link real quick here. So the point I offer, and this is in the description too of the video. That's right. I encourage those who tune in, check in and see the inspirations. May peace be with you all in the name and ways of Jesus the Christ. That's the part I don't have on this part, but sincerely, that is my prayer for all of us. May peace be with us all in the name, in the ways to honor, right? Jesus the Christ. He led the way. He showed the example. He was the teacher God gifted us to become. Hey, thank you. Well, this was sounding good and now maybe not. I wonder. Interesting. Yeah, I noticed Paul was getting some static. I thought maybe it was him. He's been trying some new stuff. I wonder what to do. Here's the point. If you can hear me, we are all children of God when we become the peace. Wow. Now I froze up. How fascinating. We are all children of God when we claim ourselves as peacemakers, walking with peace, walking with joy, walking with grace, walking with strength. I've been inspired by so much today. I really have. Here, the technicality stuff, man, there's always something that happens. I'm going to go ahead and drop this link, please, for any who do wish to join for whatever reason. I started early because I was feeling so inspired. I was having such a blessed day. And I'm trying to figure out how to use like a mobile, but get the camera to go sideways. I can't figure it out on my device. I was going to start early out in the sunshine, share me being me with the thoughts and with God while they were fresh and just right there. I don't understand technology that great, but I am sure grateful for it. That was one of my thoughts earlier today, is how disconnected the world has become from each other, from the world, from everything. It's just so delirious, so nonsensical. The world makes no sense. Which reminds me, this is my prayer, brothers and sisters, for those of you who join. I don't know who you are, but my prayer is that somehow my voice today helps overcome some confusion within whoever may receive it. That's if you can allow me to be me and you understand me. I really want everyone's life to become better. Everyone's life to become better. Better than it's ever been. Because I'm pretty sure that's God's will for us. My day today, I've been, number one, moved to tears. Let's see. I've been living like a child. I stayed up late last night. I got up early. So between 6 a.m. and 7:30 in the morning, I was already moved to tears of gratitude and joy. How the fuck did that happen to me? And that's not abnormal, being moved to tears of joy and gratitude. But within an hour and a half of waking up, I'm usually a grumpy bastard in the mornings, man. And there's a lot of evidence of that. Oh my God. God is so good. God is so amazing. God is so perfect, so glorious. Accept God into your life. Don't deny yourself faith. You can easily feel the absence of faith. It's through fear. Hello. Depression, hopelessness, worry. Oh, I know those things so well. So I'm not making fun of anyone, please. I'm making fun of myself, which is a lesson for you, brothers and sisters. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're fucking wrong. Seriously. Our God has such a sense of humor. I mean, look what it's allowed humanity to become. We are so ignorant, so foolish, so prideful. The whole species has become misled, totally just doesn't know what's going on, but everyone thinks they know what's going on. Everyone's telling what to do and punishing each other. And it's like, who the fuck made all these people God? They don't know what they're doing. Brothers and sisters, once you see the world for what it is, you cannot unsee it. And you're so grateful for what God allows you to see, what God allows you to realize. This is my prayer earlier today. You know, part of me joining us on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Instagram, those are the ones I'm regular on. Part of this is to document me, man. How I am becoming, how God is allowing me to become. So, the topic today, why do you think you are so important? Really? Who told you to believe what you think? Who told you to believe what you believe? Why do you think you're so unimportant? I mean, all things can be true within the mind of God, and it's from within the mind of God that you and I all get to experience this glorious day of today, man. It's Friday, too, right? Cut loose. Let's also just pause for a moment in honor of those who are praying for their lives right now in Gaza. And many other places right now here on earth. You know, the human story in the past and up to today. What a glorious fucking adventure. Filled with tragedies and betrayals, corruption and violence. It's full of just, the world history is just full of some sickness. But here's what I thought today, right? I mentioned this young man recently, and I don't have his channel pulled up, but the elects of God, brilliant young man, very inspiring, and he was sharing something. I think his video today was about becoming a king, becoming a queen here on earth, becoming royalty, God's children here in God's kingdom. And the thought came through me through some of the things he was saying. I actually trust that we are the prophecies becoming fulfilled. Part of that fulfillment of the prophecy will be the realization of the Christic and the Christ within the all, because there is no place for anything else other than pureness and holiness and God. See, and that's what's so amazing about this life we live in. It's so brilliantly, perfectly created. There's an order to everything. Audio going south. What do I do? I could try restarting, I suppose. I wonder what might happen if I do this. Hello. Hello, I am back, and hopefully there is some change. Um, Thank you. Thank you sincerely. You know, Chuck, I do love you. I really do. And I know it is mutual. We've had our disagreements and our misunderstandings, but you're a very generous man and you're a wonderful example for others to see, to follow. So, and that's not a request, okay? Don't nothing behind what I'm saying other than sharing some respect, okay? Um Hopefully the audio is coming more through, but here I don't remember. Oh, why do you think you are so important? What I realized, in brothers and sisters, I'm just me. I'm not claiming any superiority, but I'm sure as hell not inferior to anyone else either. Okay? But this life I've been living has taught me that it's in my best interest to surrender to God. And I'm becoming more and more and more and more convinced in this. Okay? You can rest in God, in you, in now. That is the truth of how you live. Everything else has been made up. All the rules and regulations, all the licensing and enforcement, and all of this crap. It's all made up. It's all pretend. The profits and debts, the paychecks, it's all pretend. It's time for mankind, I trust and I believe that this is happening around the world, that there is an awakening. The prophecy is becoming fulfilled of we confront the beasts, we overcome the corruption, right? We were created here on earth the same reason that Jesus was, part of God's plans, right? No, you accept that part. Well, there you go. You're part of God's plans. Plans for what? I don't know. You get to choose, I think. But we're all here just like Jesus was. And for those who call themselves Christians, like I do, or I'm starting to and beginning to, it's becoming more of me. We know what I'm pointing at. I'm not pointing to the religion, I'm pointing to the example we were given. We're all here for the same reason, to be blessings, to share blessings, with each other, right? That's how God works, is through us. But at the same time, we're allowed to do what we do. The world is what it is because of the choices we made and that others made. And we are here today, you and me. We are here today by the choices of ourselves and others. Now, what do we do? I've been asking myself that for quite a while. What do I do? What do I do? It's written in my journal over and over and over. What do I do? What the fuck do I do? What the hell do I do? What do I do? It's just constantly, I've been wondering, what do I do to change where I am in life? I know it may sound confusing, but this is the truth. It's my life, man. Everything in my life has transformed, yet no things are different. So this was part of an inspiration and an offering I wanted to share today for you. Inviting God into your life, setting the goal for yourself to becoming a more holy and divine image. It's not going to change everything, but everything will change for you. This is my firsthand testimony. If you're anything like me, I mean, if you can resonate, accept what I'm saying, this is my honest testimony that I feel is the right thing to share. Bringing God into my life, I resisted it a lot in a lot of different ways, but God manifests it in a lot of different ways. Just like our fears manifest in a lot of different ways, our hate, our anger, our disgust. God, those silly games, let those games go, brothers and sisters. It's so simple. It's so obvious. If you're walking around angry, distrustful, it's because you're prideful. Get over yourself. You'll feel better. Simple as that. I mean, it's so simple, so obvious. This is what tells me it's only by God's grace. It's only by God's grace that any idea is thought of or realized, because God's grace is that which reveals life. Can you feel the life in that breath for you? If you breathe, can you feel the life within you that is you here in the present? There's no separation from that life within you and that is you, and the experience around you. There's no separation from any of that and God. So why worry? If it's true that this is the time for the fulfillment of prophecies, well, let's focus on the return of the heavenly kingdom. And I think that's why we're here. You have the option. You have the choice. Despite your judgment, and maybe despite the evidence that shows you're unhealthy or you're unworthy, you can grow. You can become through faith, right? Realizing, why am I so arrogant? Why am I so negative? Realizing that's not a healthy way to live. I can be righteous, and I am here to bring righteousness and justice and fairness into the world, not through my thoughts, but through my being, through my deeds, through what I offer and share. Brothers and sisters, we're living at a time, if you're like me, you got faith in God, but your life has probably created that because you've been tested. God tests those, refines those characters that God knows are strong. So realize your strength, finding your strength. That was a note too. See, pride finds anger. It's simple. It's obvious. If you're angry, don't be looking at anybody else but you. Get over yourself, dude. Why do you think you're so important? You're just a thought. You're a spirit. You're not really a body. That's just a fucking character. It's a costume. You don't know who you are if you're all prideful and arrogant. That's what I realized for myself. So pride finds anger. But we have the option to claim our birthright as children of God, as followers of the way of love. You love your life and the world that is shown to you, and the way forward in time it reveals itself. There's no evidence that can convince me that this is not what the focus of Zen and what Christ Jesus was teaching. I'm convinced this is the only way we want to live, is as children of God, behaving as such, as though this is God's divine kingdom, worthy of joy, celebration, bringing forth health, bringing forth the solutions, not the problems. Sit and talk about problems for days and days and days and days, and I see people who do. I'm inspired, my friends. I am so inspired by love and inspired by the truth. So if we claim our birthright as children of God, and I'm trying to remember where I think that keeps coming from. I'm pretty sure it's a Sermon on the Mount. Blessed be the peacemakers, for they are the true children of God. How are you at becoming peace? How are you at sharing peace? It's pretty darn simple. It's way better to be peaceful than to be argumentative. You know, if you're all prideful and arrogant, you got all this anger and stuff, you make it tough for people who want to be around. And the people who want to be around you, they're just enabling your bitterness and your anger. I'm kind of talking to a couple people there. My old self. I was talking about my old self. But the prideful who are always angry, showing the patterns of anger, we've got a lot of those characters who join around here, right? We know them. I don't need to point anyone out. These people who are walking around all angry, they feel insecure, but it's pride that's finding their anger. And the path out of that is humility. You want to humble yourself. Stop comparing yourself to people who are worse off than you so you feel better. Compare yourself to the true example, Jesus, to Christ. By whatever name you want to give it a perfect name that's for you, right? God is the truth. God is perfectly revealing and doing everyone and everything. How we feel about it and what we think about it, I'm pretty sure are up to us, but I'm not sure about that either. I just know we experience thoughts, we experience feelings. I've been paying attention to those within me, and I spend a lot of time, well, I believe I get to choose which thoughts and which feelings move me. I mean, I've been growing in that, but admittedly, sometimes the feelings and the thoughts, they just come through without a thought. Praise God. So if we claim our rights here on earth as children of God, we may stumble once in a while. We're not perfect, but we can certainly grow In our love, in our humility, in our kindness, we can lead others in doing so as well. And my prayer each day, I share this, right? I go out, I'm so blessed. And I don't want to brag because it sounds like I'm lazy. But I I had a few moments again today where the sun is perfect. It's like 84 degrees today. It's just gorgeous. There's a breeze, there's birds, and I got a backyard, so I sit in the moments of the sun, one with nature, one with me, one with time itself, and one with God. Thanking God. God, thank you. Thank you for this life I've been given, that I've been experiencing. I brought something up earlier. It has to do with this life I've been experiencing and the way that it's been changing. I used to write, "What do I do?" Today I had a different question. What might God, I don't know, it was something with God. What might God want me to do today? I think that's what it was. What might God want me to do today? I don't know. I think God wants me to be me, the best version of me that I can, which I kind of am, but I'm not. I know my flaws. I know my excuses too. And I know my reasons for allowing the excuses and the impurities. I know why I don't allow myself to be perfect, like Jesus and many others are much better than me. I don't claim to be perfect. I'm not accusing anyone else of not being perfect. I am suggesting that love is the way. Love is the only way I will live anymore. My anger, my fears, they're getting less and less frequent. They're, if when they do arise, the doubts, the worries, the second guesses, they're just temporary, very easily let go from me these days. This is how we want to live, brothers and sisters. God has allowed me to reward myself with such pleasures in my body. I keep saying the massage, if you find yourself near someone who understands, well, you can figure it out. Massage the fascia. It's also like the meridians that run through your body, the energy, man. It's like, I don't know how it works, but holy crap, the pleasure. It starts like I'll be doing my left shin and the pleasure will start down there, but somehow I'll feel, it feels like there's movement in the other leg as well as the pleasure. It just moves all the way up through the top of the skull. It's like, holy shit. Holy pleasure is available. And I didn't know this. I didn't know this in my past. No one told me this. Praise God. Had they, I don't know what I'd have done in the past. I wouldn't have been drinking. I'd have been rubbing my leg like I do now. But this life we're living, we're here to discover all that there is. We're not here to loop in the past, carry disagreements from the past, and I'm this character, and this problem is really important to me, and I'm really angry about all of this. Who cares? I mean, fuck, you get to do whatever you want, man. Um, why do you think you're so important? Seriously, who was I just seeing? Bryce Beer, why do you think you're so important, man? Holy cows. You're welcome to join. You're welcome to join. You've certainly been. Oh, yeah, let me thank those two, right? I know I got a lot of haters, a lot of complainers, a lot of do better, Jack. Be different, Jack. Don't do what you're doing. Do things like me. A lot of people like that like to show up. I want to thank you guys sincerely. Opposing views, they get old, man, especially when they keep looping over and over and over. But sometimes they're pretty comical. I got some asshat who keeps texting me. And I never bothered to look for a name, but so insulting. I'm pretty sure it could be our friend Snafu, but I don't know. Hey, sincerely, brothers and sisters, if I'm having fun today, I started early. I don't know what the day's going to bring. I'm trusting that when I kind of disconnected, the audio comes through a little better. Try adding red light therapy with massage. Where'd that go? Hey, this salty, I think I might know what you're talking about. And yes, there's so many there's so many technologies, methodologies, natural ways of like rejuvenating and bringing our bodies into the right state so that miraculous healings happen. That's, I believe, how it should accurately be said. But because the nature of who we are is perfection. It's our mind and the ways of the world. We've been taught to believe in disease and corruption and evil and suffering and all this devilish nonsense. We've been living in a world that's corrupted, and we've all been going along to get along. Why? Because we didn't know any different. And those who did know different didn't know what to do. The world, we've all been so divided, we don't really know how to communicate with each other. Hey, thank you, Salty Siren. Yes, I didn't know about this stuff. Anthony DiClemente, I think is his name. I'm probably screwing it up, but there's people alive there's, I think it is Anthony DiClemente, biohacking. And then there's the guy I guess Paul knows. Yeah, I may have been at his event. Troy Casey, the certified health nut. Um, he's he's a little out there. He's an interesting dude. I tried talking to him too, but whatever. Praise God. The point is at this time we are living, brothers and sisters, there are some amazing gifts of wisdom being freely shared, offered through very little cost through the technology we take for granted. That's what I discovered for myself. See, I grew up believing the only way you could really learn things, I just didn't think my thoughts through, is what it was. I didn't think my thoughts through. I didn't know how to earn a living, and the idea of paying to go sit in a classroom so you could become an employee at a job, that really didn't appeal to me either for college. Plus, I didn't know how to apply for college. But the recruiter, man, the Army recruiter, I don't even remember how I met him, but fuck, he took me right by the hand, got me tested and signed up and enrolled, and next thing you know, I was off. Why did I start into that? Praise God. I love you all. I sincerely, sincerely love you all, especially those who are available um, to swing through as you. And as we roll with me, I realized I changed the time from 3 to 2, my time. Oh no, I did start it on time. I thought about starting it earlier than that too. I've been resisting. I don't know what to do, honestly. I hope to please. I do to please. I aim to please, but mostly I want to change this world. Hey, we've got a returning guest. Steve, back, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you, Jack. Praise God. It's a beautiful day today and it's a Friday, so happy Friday and praise God. Glad to be
I'm,
here.
I'm glad you're here too, man. I am. Um, did you have did you have a between yesterday? You were here yesterday, right?
uh yes, I was here with what's his name? Cage and Wildheart, I think we're here.
Yes, that's right. Yesterday was an interesting day. I'm learning how to give up more and more, how to surrender, just like, all right, God's got it. I
Yeah.
don't have to worry. um, but yes,
I caught your monologue about anger and I understand. I understand. I got it. I got it. I was listening. So I was watching, listening.
hey, blessings to you. Here's another regular friend and supporter. Welcome back, Hank. How you been, brother?
Pretty good. I was also here yesterday, but not for that long.
That's right.
Hey, Hank.
King
Um,
Stephen, good news. The Machine Lies is a fan of you. He shared a video of yours with me, so he's a fan of yours.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Well, he
But
is.
speaking of Muslims though, he's Muslim, isn't he? Machine Lies?
Affirmative. Yes.
Okay. I taught that guy what's his name? The guy that was on yesterday, the heart guy. What's his name?
Uh, I don't
The
remember
red
him.
the gingy beard?
Oh yeah.
Wild Heart. Wild Heart,
Wild
Wild
right?
Heart.
Heart. I
Yes.
forgot his name for a second. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wild
Mhm.
Heart. I taught him that Muhammad dyed his beard red with red henna, and that's why a lot of older Muslim men these days, instead of going gray, they dye their beards red, and that's a Muslim thing. And he said he didn't realize that. So I had wondered if he was a Muslim, but he told me he's an atheist. But I still have hope for that guy. He's an atheist. He believes in evolution. But God has hope for everybody. I think that guy might realize one day how foolish the Big Bang Theory is. As Jack was saying, I think yesterday, I think it was Jack that said, was it you that said that that was foolish? The Big Bang, everything out of nothing?
No, he didn't say that.
Okay.
That
You
was
must
you
have,
still, Stephen.
that was me?
Yep.
Sorry. I'm confused. I got into this discussion with atheists though, and I still have hope for atheists realizing that this was designed by God. It wasn't by random chance, is my point. This is by God. This it only makes sense that this was designed by God, including earth, animals, our bodies, all of this.
Yeah, of course. Doesn't necessarily make the theoretical models wrong. It's just incomplete. But all useful theories are incomplete, so I don't really have
Well,
an issue.
I'm saying you're not an ape, Hank. We didn't come from fish to apes to people.
Here, where I'm, it's simple and kind of obvious if you accept the simple and obvious. Without God, we are nothing. With God, we are everything, as is God, which we are everything,
I've always
everything we experience.
I've always stepped that far. I could still be nothing. I don't know.
We are. Here, actually, let me pop in here because we are actually no thing. We are spirit. it really appears and it feels like this is a physical experience and this is what life is, but it's not. This truly is a spiritual experience. Moment by moment, we are perceiving. Our spirit is with us. Moment by moment is what we feel and experience. So if we align more with the spirit than the form, then we realize we are nothing. And I started down this path. My life humbled me to the reality. The only thing I have to offer anyone is me. And I'm willing to give everything to anyone.
Yeah. So, assuming an omnipotent God, this could have all been retconned. I don't know. So I'm not gonna assume I'm something unless I just needed to explain something else. So.
Okay. Yes. I needed to explain what was happening with me in the world and why I was experiencing what I was experiencing. And this is where the conclusion I've come to pretty confidently. This is God's happening. This every day, it's God's happening, and we get to do what we want. And that includes what we think and feel.
Yep.
Every moment is a choice. And this is what I want to point out. We're alive today, right? We're safe, we're comfortable, we're healthy. All of these are varying degrees, of course. But history is filled with dead people,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mostly dead people.
Mostly dead people are in the past. How many people are living in the past today like dead people, carrying the same battles, the same arguments, living the same life day after day after day?
Most people, I think it seems to be, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I used to live. And it sucked, man. I am so grateful. Hey, we have a guest who I do consider, I hope to be considered a friend by him soon. Welcome back, Illuminati Serenati.
Well, because I'm agreeing to loop again today, I have a friend in Jesus and the truth, and anyone that wants to be my true friend would just meet me by correlation. But while you're speaking on things I would love to assist you on, I really showed up to ask your opinion if you also find that flow state is failing at being a Talcott clip flex.
If he's done something, I honestly
I
haven't.
wouldn't say he's done a thing. I think he's a not trying half-assed attempt at.
Okay.
He didn't even try, as far as I know. I can
Yeah,
double
it's
check.
like at least Clips does some narrative with the movies and the things. Jack's just ripping off Flow State's just ripping off our footage, which he thinks is fair use, and I'm in that shrill process of trying to teach him as wrong. But back to your subject matter,
well-
sir.
Well, Jack and I really don't care for footage we use, so.
No, don't speak for other men, Hank. You're barely a man yourself. Back to Jack's subject matter.
No, we
Here,
discussed this.
let him-
We don't care. Neither of us actually care. We discussed this
Right.
before.
That's your daddy's attempt that he has nothing left and resorts to I don't care. Lots of you do that. Please,
Okay,
Hank,
ask Jack
I'm trying
yourself.
to make progress, Hank. You love the loop, and that's okay.
Let's disengage.
See?
Tom,
Jack
please.
taught you how to laugh with no reason.
I love
Now,
you, my friend.
Jack, I'm surprised you haven't hit me with it or any of the chat that maybe they have because I'm cooking and not on the panel, community guy.
I know what
I'm actually cooking, but you might be thinking, Tom promised he'd never be back. Why is he back? It's because when I said I'd never come back, that's one of those things God laughs at because he knows why I'm ever here in the first place. And it really was me saying, God, I don't want to do this. And he was like, well, task at hand. Blessings don't come for just to come. And so here I am, a morning after epic secret things are on the way. Here I am back in your loop-de-loop. Let's get it on.
Okay,
Are
well,
you
I'm here to
cooking
break the loop.
pigtails?
Ooh,
I'm
pigtails.
frying, I am deep frying things that might not be intended to deep fry, but because you love to point out I look like a crackhead, it's why I can do it. And you look like you get fat off celery. You really look like you get fat off celery, but we're not here to play our little game that you fail at.
Hey, Tom, I'm curious if you have, doggone it. I thought I had
Well, the
that.
devil's in the details, Jack. So when you say it's like it's God's doing and you're here to do what you want, that's correct. You have free will to reject the love and promise of Jesus Christ.
Tom, have you come across this guy yet? The elect of God?
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
3 times I've enraged you by I told you I know that guy and I warned him of you and you'll never reach him because of me. Because he's real and you're fake.
Well, here. Okay, so good.
But you
So-
didn't warn with me, though. Or King Stephen. So, uh-oh.
Well,
You better warn him again.
you're as failed at what you're trying to do, Hank, as you ever are.
I know.
Let me.
That's why we break the loop.
If you're going to just start to focus on this guy who is doing his own thing fine when I'm trying to give you OG content, I'm just going to leave.
Tom, can I just get out a quick point here, please?
No, because you haven't remembered 3 times has been the first time you've been enraged that I warned him of you.
Well,
Oh,
here,
okay.
I want to point out what he said, okay? In this
I
video
watch it
that-
myself. You got no business. I want to
It's
point out what you say every day and you get mad.
It's related to us. I only want to
Nothing about us is related except the struggle of truth.
Oh my gosh, my patience.
Are you getting the boat thing still?
Don't
Hey.
call out to him because he's triggering you.
Are you
Did
guys
you
listening?
see that video I'm sure your father is covering now where the woman rebukes the cop in Jesus' name and that triggers them to shoot her in the face?
I saw that on Flow State. I watched that.
Yeah, and Jack gets mad when he gets truth.
Negative.
Hey, Hank, I know you're autistic because I keep repeating, I don't need you for this and you can only get in the way. And that's why Jack keeps you around.
Yeah, exactly.
And since you know that, that's why I say I really doubt you're on that get out of hell free pass. Because you can awareness. You are aware of the chaos you're causing. I don't think that gets the pass.
In fact, I'm actually gonna train to resist the hellfire. I think I could survive it.
Oh, you do adapt to it. That's it. That's spoken of in the Bible that when you initially get there, you will drop in agonizing gnashing of teeth. But the reason the Bible can cite conversations going on down there is while it always sucks, you eventually get a little bit of hot tub to walk around and discuss with each other how bad it sucks and how bad you were in life. And mic drop.
Nope, I'm just starting my attack.
Signs of which one of us might be helping the God of this world.
Hellfire attack, Tommy.
Hank.
Is he laughing at something I didn't understand? He said he's kind of autistic.
I'm seeing you both acting like children.
And on that note, I've been both with Snafu, I've been both with your daddy, and I'm only trying to help you, which you are unhelpable. Your heart's hardened to the truth. I'm out.
Where is the help? Okay, that does help. Thank you, Tom. That'll help me. I don't know what I can do to prove myself as acceptable to people like Jess and Chuck, Bryce Beer, some of these fucking clowns, man. Absolute clowns. With Tommy going, that it does help me stay maybe a little closer to perfect. So people quit can get off their fucking high horses themselves. So, hey, Jess, please, you are welcome to join again. Come show everybody what you're made of. Tell everybody what you think I'm made of. I'm
I have a
feeling
question for
good.
King Stephen.
What's that?
I have a question for King Stephen.
Here, just real quick. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream earlier today, you know, I'm feeling comfortable with who I am and how God made me to be. And I already offered the disclaimer today. I'm being Jack. I'm not Jesus. I'm Jack. All are welcome. Sorry, go ahead, Hank.
So my question for King Stephen was, do you think my attack against Illumitami was super effective, which is why he retreated, or was it just being autistic?
I honestly saw it as being egotistical, trying to engage and get the attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Tommy left with his tail between his legs. That's what I think.
Excellent.
Here, by invitation, it looks like Jess has returned. Welcome back, Jess.
Hello.
Hi,
I was
Jess.
gonna just leave in the comments. Oh, hi, Steven. Hi, Hank. How are you doing? I was gonna leave. I was talking about the Hank guy, not you. About
Thank you.
being unchilled.
I'm sorry
So,
for jumping to that conclusion then. Thank you.
you're welcome. Not a problem.
So
Hope you
you
all
were wait. Now wait, that answer actually does not make sense because you said something to Chuck about gurus being chill. Has Hank claimed to be a guru?
No, not Hank. I meant what? Mike, or that guy that just left. The
Tommy.
Tommy. Yeah, not. Did I say Hank? If I did, I apologize because I was.
Yeah, no one's called me a
apologize.
guru in
I
years.
misspoke.
They
Yeah,
call
it
me
was
the
Tommy.
Linux guru in college, but no one's called me guru in years. But wait a second, that's not entirely true, but I'm not worried about.
And I wouldn't call Hank is very chill, so I would never say
Hank is not a
he wasn't.
guru. That's
I
for sure.
misspoke. I misspoke. I meant Tommy.
Okay.
Hank said he would shine my shoes for $100. He's pretty chill. He's not a guru. Illumitami, he's not a guru. He's kind of a meth guy that likes to cook in his kitchen.
Good timing, Jack. Cowards are usually talking about people as they're entering the room. And
welcome back, Tommy.
This coward
back.
did a good cook with me about just how much of a guru he is, and Jack isn't. But Jack, I don't hold it against him because I told you to go watch his stuff, and you still don't because you're lazy.
I'm not a guru. Are you calling me a guru?
Or you calling me a guru?
On your channel,
which
you and I. Okay, yeah, save it. He's got his own stuff coming. But he never ceases to amaze me with, if he's trying to do a thing, he's failing, and if he's not trying to do a thing, he is retard dead.
Who? Which one are you talking? Who's pointing?
Well, it could go for all three of you, but I'm talking about Steven on this one.
Okay.
Tommy's confused.
That's
not at all.
The thing is, he's very confused and very angry, Jack. He had a crush on me.
Now,
and I had
the way I know you're not confused,
I had to
the way I know you're not confused is you know the. I'll wait.
He showed Blair what. Can you let me finish for a second? Just listen.
No, that's me.
Listen for a second. He said that he has a crush on Blair White, and
Blair White has a penis. Dude, this is why you're retarded.
No, you're retarded. It's not a bit.
Okay, let me save you the time. I'm going to marry Blair White. Everyone believes me. That is my beautiful, gun-loving future wife. Do you remember the bit? Because I do. I'm not done with it. I'm re-releasing the meme edit of it. You're wasting all of our time.
You said that you were in love with Jack Talcott, and you said that you're not straight. You
Where does this go?
Don't identify. You don't identify
Where
as straight.
does this go?
So
And the
you're
only reason I can
confused
hold this against Jack
sexually.
is he actually knows and he's allowing this.
Tommy, you're confused. That's all.
Please.
That's why.
If it moves us ahead, I'm just another Hank in the Hankerverse. Yes.
Okay.
Hank's cool.
There's been a lot of
I used to
confusion.
think that too, Jeff.
Tom,
But when you say Hank's cool, do these people know that you are backing Kamala Harris for president?
How do you know that's what I'm doing? What are you even talking about?
Because you have a Talcottian memory. Are you Nightmare? Did you used to roll around here as Nightmare?
No, I'm Jess. I'm Jess. I don't know. What you
Okay.
want. I just started hopping
He's
on panels
confused.
a few weeks ago. I'm new.
Right,
He's
but
a
you were a
mess.
guest on Midlife Grow Logic, right?
Ooh,
No,
Oh,
she's
you
on
want
Big
that? You
Historical.
want that live guest? Hank, please! I'm talking to the lady. You want
was
that
Blair
live
White.
guest on Midlife Grow? Hey, Steven, please! I'm
That
talking
was
to the
Blair
lady.
White. It was Blair White.
The dude that wants his chance to finish will not let me discuss with I'm confused with this woman.
Go ahead.
I may have mistaken her, and I will correct that if I wasn't battling trolls. And
Not a troll,
Jack,
but
for as
please
much
go
as you
ahead.
claim to
Go
be
ahead.
sick of this shit, you sure promote it.
Pride
Bear with me,
finds
my
Jeff,
phone's
anger.
I
so I can-
apologize
everyone's
if I
volume
am
low.
mistaking you. Fuck, man. See how I'm tested by for 2 years you guys said this is me, you were wrong, and now I still have to deal with it? Oh, you didn't even have to ask him, even though if you did, he wouldn't. Jess, am I mistaking you for the live guest on a recent midlife
You're
Grow Crisis?
mistaking
I
me,
mean,
hon. I've only gone by Jess. Hold on a minute. Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
yeah.
You guys are really low for some reason.
Well, I take the high road more than people think.
Okay, but it sounds like it's not who you thought, Tom.
Someone called
And
me
is
and messed
that-
up my volume and stuff.
Is that a damnable sin to you, Jack?
Yeah, if
Hold on. Let me.
someone called and she lost it. Okay, so I think that's resolved. Right?
We might revisit it.
Okay.
I would. We'll see if she's still that type, though.
All right.
I'm gonna have to hop back in and come back. Is that okay, Jack?
That
Please
does,
feel
yeah, that
free.
can help.
Yeah, please feel free. Yes.
I waited for like an hour for Hoax War to actually do it, and wouldn't you know it, it fixed all his issues.
Holy cows.
Your show, Jack.
Hey,
Recenter.
Tom. Oh, yes. Thank you. So here, brother, my friend, pride finds anger. Anger reveals our pride. The way
That's
to
not the
freedom.
only thing that finds anger.
Oh, just accept it. And acceptance.
I'm not it. No. Don't do this game. I'm tired of looping. You're not the foremost word. You can say some things that are correct,
Okay,
Jack, but
just
it's not
because-
about looking for just those who agree, or you'd be your daddy.
Can you bring clarity to your disagreement or recognize your
You will
disagreement?
let this dude sit and say my bit is reality, and then you're going to hold me to agreeing to your
I'm
bullshit.
just asking
quote.
you to explain your disagreement. Nothing more, man.
Oh, okay. Lots more stuff finds anger than pride. And so
Like-
be careful
like
about
what?
Hey, you
Like
didn't let
what?
me finish. You're
What a
really
character.
testing my presence here, Jack.
You
What a
seem
character.
And if you make me leave over the things that you're testing me with, that makes you nothing what you say you are.
I agree.
Calm
I
down,
agree.
Tommy.
Fuck you, Steven. If you weren't over that border, I'd find you myself, you fat
Wait.
piece of
Calm
shit.
down.
Can we breathe? Let's pause.
Okay, you want to know why my anger is found with
Breathe.
Steven? It pertains to you, Jack. You might find resolve, Jack.
Please.
Tommy.
It
No,
is
please.
true that I suggested Steven come to this channel and fuck with Jack Talcott, and he knows that what he
No.
did do was come over
No.
here and challenge the faith I
Lies.
stand on, which is
Lies.
not fucking with Jack Talcott.
Lies, Tommy.
We watch it happen. We watched you on Provo, and even though he took it down, I have it. And you couldn't let people talk there either.
Welcome back,
Can we-
Jess.
Yes.
Stephen,
Thank
I don't have to waste time showing people who you are because they know.
Calm
Hey,
down, Tommy.
Tom,
I'm
the
fine.
topic-
You've got more
topic-
subs than me and Jack combined, and you're seeking more.
Tom, you sound angry, bud.
I sound loud, and don't call me bud, guy. I'm not your buddy, guy.
You need another hug. I'm gonna give you another hug.
All right,
No,
I'll
no,
see you,
no.
Hank. I told you to stop. I told Steven to, like, you guys are all your own agents of chaos, and Jack loves it. You're wasting my
No.
time.
That's not accurate.
It's not accurate that you're wasting my time.
It's look at yourself.
And what clues would I have that you are the foremost discerner of accurate? That's why I keep
Tommy.
showing up to try and show you that you shouldn't.
Tommy,
have you are.
we have a
you're
lady
playing-
here without a penis. Please let her speak.
Yes.
We have someone here that doesn't have a penis.
Yes.
And that's Jack's chance to show you he knows that you're being ridiculous.
Please be polite. We can be
All right,
polite.
let me leave on this.
Okay.
When Steven accused me of panel hopping because mine is down, there's only one I go to, as in, thanks, bro, while I'm down, I'll come say on yours. And you don't like that either. And you'll allow people to snafu me as you call me a snafu. So
Well,
what do you want to do, Christed life?
I'm trying
Holy
to find
cow.
a path to peace with you. I'm trying to find ways for you and I
That's
to
not
go on.
possible because my God came to divide and turn father against son, and I'm his family.
Are you open to those discussions on that? Because
Yes, I don't think you are.
Well, let's not think. Let's see what we can
Those
find out.
discussions are how you boot me out of here because you want
Let's
agreements, not truth.
Okay, well, I'd like you to consider a perspective different than you begin
I've
with.
heard your perspective looped, and it keeps getting less biblical every single time we do it.
That's not accurate.
Listen, it is because everyone that hears and knows me knows they are free to not Christian. But those who would claim they are Christianing when I know they are not going to get any quarter out of me.
Okay,
Tommy,
Tom.
I'm
Go ahead,
sorry.
Jeff.
Go ahead, Jack.
Go ahead, Jess.
I was
No,
gonna ask
please.
Tommy, with that all that yelling that you do you lose your voice often?
No, and I only yell because of the loop you might not have been here for 2+ years of this. Oh,
Tom-
and
No,
I
I
get a
haven't.
little loud whenever I am not allowed to talk when I'm taking turns like everyone says I don't do.
Well, here, let me jump in.
Don't get all skeptical. You are the ultimate mod god these days, and they toy with you over it.
I'm trying not to be, so please allow opportunity for me to grow and improve. Here,
And
what
the
I want
first
to
step in that is to stop accusing me of being a snafu or a Paul, because I defended you against those demons.
What I wanted to quickly share was, may peace be with you all in the name and ways of Jesus Christ. May that
Right.
peace be known with you.
May we loop? I already told you, one can attain peace, but one cannot end war.
What can you do here and now?
I'm doing it, baby. And you're still slapping your face over my God to mock him, and he will not be mocked.
Ugh. Peace be
See,
with you.
alleged Christian Stephen was disgusted by that statement.
Peace be
I don't
with
think
you.
Yeah,
If
Tom.
he is with me, who would be against me?
Hello, let's breathe just a moment here in this
I haven't
present.
stopped breathing. It's why I'm still conscious.
I'm asking you to stop talking and just breathe.
Funny side
silently.
note, Jack prefers his women conscious.
I do prefer my women conscious. No denying there.
Well,
As
I
opposed
know the bit that
to-
Talcott Clip Collection did. Stephen would try and say you like to have sex with unconscious women over that bit.
I never said that. What do you?
No,
why are
it's
you
what it's an
making up things?
example of what you're doing with the Blair White thing, you lying fat ass
Oh,
deceiver.
I'm not
Thank you.
doing anything with that. You love chicks with dicks. It's just the way it is.
And
That's the thing.
Can we come
You
back
just
to the
denied it.
present?
This is like the time you said, I am a
Tom,
trust fund kid, but people say that.
You sound,
Settle down,
you
Tommy.
sound angry.
Oh, I can play that. Get settled down, Jack.
Please.
Calm
Can
down,
we-
Jack. Just calm down. It's cool, Jack. Chill.
Can we play nice?
Chill, Jack. You're the one not playing nice. It's cool. Chill,
Are you
baby.
sure?
Do you
Oh,
really
no,
not see what
Jack.
I'm doing, but allow that fat fucking deceiver that's not your friend to do it?
All I'm asking you to do is pause. Let's breathe.
Yeah, but you claim that we're friends, and I'm the least treated of any friend, and I'm being your friend more than any of these people.
Right here and now, I'm offering you peace and friendship.
Jack,
Let's pause.
right here and now,
Breathe.
I said peace is an individual's responsibility. It's like your daddy
Where-
saying the
do
things
you
that is
have
each
peace
person's
right
responsibility.
now? Is peace with you right now?
Do you think that because I'm agitated with your loops and being stern with you, that's not peace in my life?
In this moment, yeah, I think peace is
Jack,
absolute.
have you lost your peace because I won't let you loop?
We're here in the present, right here
Yeah,
and now.
I've never left, except Christians aren't always in the present. We are in all three.
Tom, I'm filled
What's
with
funny
peace.
about that?
Tom, I'm filled with peace right now.
Then
here.
why do you sound so fucking typical with getting fed up with getting you what you want? Once
I'm
again,
not.
I'll loop. What you
Tom.
want to require, what you want
Hello.
added to your life, will not for you come through bubblegum, rainbows, and the thing. You need a little correction in the ouch department.
Tom, we're here and now. I'm just trying
You
to
said that, bro. I
pause.
never left.
You don't seem to be present, not with peace.
That's your opinion.
What are the facts show?
You don't know facts, and now you're making it all about me. I want to
We're
get back on
talking,
what you motherfuckers were talking about so I can help you with
Okay,
it.
then help me help you. Let's narrow in.
I
our
don't need
disagreement.
your help, and as soon as I leave and these
Oh
guys
my
get you
God.
confused, you'll be
Oh.
asking for help again.
Okay,
how
help me
I-
with. Okay, we could change the pace. Tom,
Hank, I got a
Tommy, help
question
me with
for you.
something. Tommy, help
Hank.
me with something then.
If you acknowledge things, why do you sit here and assist in the continuing of those things?
Help me with anything you want.
That's a fair
Go ahead.
Well, you're not my friend, Hank, and I haven't spent 2 years listening to you ask for help.
Wow.
You tell
couldn't
me
spend
you've got
2
it all
years
figured
listening
out.
because I only been here for like 9 months. So that's
Hank,
impossible.
I've given
You're
you
looping.
help I've given you help all the time, and you deny that it happened, just like Jack.
I only been here for 9 months, so it's impossible for you
Right,
to be
and
helping
in
me
that
for 2
9
years. You
months,
didn't know me that
I've
long.
at least 3 times got you straight on free will, and you're still out acting out your free will.
Tommy, you're not straight. Please don't talk about being straight.
That's a very good
straight
point.
on free will. You're not straight.
How does my sexuality suddenly come in out of nowhere and Jack allows it?
Well, you're pretty much just metaphorical. You're not straight in free will, and you're not straight.
Yes.
Well, if I ever see you in life, I'll
Affirmative.
punch your autistic face for that.
You're gonna hurt yourself. I freaking hurt yourself in my face.
While it is true that
I bring bandages with me now because you're gonna hurt yourself in my face.
No, I heard it the first time. While it is true that most of us in life probably do the most damage we'll ever receive to ourselves, the context in which you speak of, sir, no, I might get some hate crime charges, but I will wreck your autistic ass because I know you're not so far gone to not get it.
Tommy,
the recoil is gonna hurt you too badly.
Jess is sitting here thinking that.
Don't judge me. I was just about to text you and see if you wanted to do a neighborhood mom experiment today.
I think Jess is sitting here thinking Tommy's a psycho. I can't speak for her,
but let's let me and Jess have that out instead of a alleged man speaking for a woman.
I don't blame her, by the way. I'm on her side.
Listen, you may call me a faggot, but I know you're single forever, so don't speak for me.
Not single forever at all. I'm in a long-term relationship.
Well, I know
You're
even
a liar.
Hank has the money to pay for it
You're
once
a liar.
in a while.
And I don't know if
liar.
Project much? Project much?
Steven, you didn't call him the F word, correct?
The F word? No,
No, if I'm the F word, I
he's
can
a
say
psycho.
faggot all the live long day.
He's a
No,
psycho, and
I asked
he's on
Steven
meth.
if he called you the F word.
Why
Not
does it
you.
matter? Because now you're sounding like that chick that was on Midlife Bro Crisis. You're confused.
What?
That's not her.
Okay,
I was
Jeff,
asking him.
you are
Yes.
free to feel however you want about me being free to say whatever I want, you punk nigger faggot.
Okay, this conversation wasn't about you, you angry fucking man.
Oh, on the
Or
contrary,
child, I should
this
say.
whole thing turns.
I was talking
Tom.
to Steven and you jumped in. Chill.
That's what he does. That's what he does. He's very angry.
I don't think I've ever been called that ever. That was weird. Anyways, hi. I was asking to Steven, did you call him the F word? That's what I was asking. don't
Not
think he
today. I did not call him that at all today.
Not
I
today.
don't know if I've ever have, but not today.
Okay. I was just curious. I was hoping not, and I was also just curious. So that was it. But anyways.
So it was just for curiosity, not for a purpose that you wanted to
Well,
know?
if he had said it, then there would have been. I wanted to know if he said it. If he had said it, then there would be more to go, to talk about. But since he didn't say it, it's fine. I wanted to make sure. I just wanted to see if he had said it, and if he had said it, then we would have talked about it. But he didn't say it, so it's fine. It was a yes or no question. That's it.
You got your question answered, and apparently it met your approval. So, Tom, the reason here, thank you. Tom, the reason I interrupted and put you in the back is I'm not going to accept that language. I don't care what the terms are. I don't care your excuses. You're not going to sit here like a toddler just rambling off offensive words you remember without any purpose other than being a jerk. It's not acceptable here.
Okay, Jack, just like you getting enraged by me warning the elect of God about you, you have been briefed I don't know how many times why I do what I do, and it's not why you just said. But if you're going to stand on that, I'll gladly go back and report every TOS you've ever allowed to be committed on here.
Oh,
We don't
See,
wow.
that's the catch. That's the catch. If everyone
I
wants
chose
to
the right
allow
sign,
the
didn't I?
snafus and the Pauls
chose the right
and
sign.
the flow states, I'll burn this fucking tower down. I
I'm
don't care.
asking you to please censor that behavior within yourself so that I don't have to establish the rules and boundaries. You can cooperate
So
with
there's a correct way to request what you are, but what I hear you saying is I make you put me in the back.
No, I did
Well,
that.
that's
by
the
my
wording you could
choice.
use to say
It's
that.
called moderation, Tommy.
Tom, I did
Hank,
that by my
I'm tired of
choice.
hearing your nigger mouth to say the thing.
Would you
And Hank is
watch your
okay that I call him a nigger.
mouth, Tom?
He smiles about it because he
I'm
gets
not
it.
accepting this.
Right.
Welcome, Denizen.
Greetings.
Blessings. to
Hello,
see you.
Denizen. How's the deli, brother?
I was just thinking about getting something with spicy brown mustard on Jewish rye, but I'm not sure what to put in there. I suppose if I'm going to Jew it up
Pastrami?
proper, it would be
Pastrami?
liver.
Liver.
Pastrami, I could do
Oh,
pastrami.
liver. Oh. Wow.
Jack doesn't
With
like liver.
a deli
Wow.
pickle? A
Forget
kosher pickle?
I like the dill.
There's something to be
Kosher
said
dill.
about a good deli and a good deli sandwich. There's something to be said about that. You know,
Yes. Yes.
cool. But I have given up the meat. Liver was never one of my things, but pastrami and all that Italian meat, the pepperoni, salami, friggin' loaded up the meat, man. That would have been me. I don't know how we got
Jess,
off
what are
on
your thoughts on all of this madness here today? Jess?
her audio was kind of iffy when she was talking, if I remember right.
Tommy did say he's cooking. I hope it's not cooking. You know what? Uh,
No, please.
I would say I think
Here, Jess, I've got you turned all the way up, and it's like you're barely coming through.
Hold on. You guys talk.
That's better. Yeah, that's better.
now we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. No, I think me and Jack are at peace. Are we not, Jack? Are we good?
Yeah. I never started any problems or thought yes, we are good as far as I'm concerned.
Excellent.
Thank you. But yeah,
It's good to have you here, Jess.
thank you, Stephen. It's good to see you here. It's good to see you all.
Thank you.
Hope you all are having a wonderful, peaceful Friday.
Yes. It's a good Friday.
Shout out to Dirty Dog and G Knots in the chat. Welcome.
Absolutely. I'm not sure who that is.
Is everyone enjoying a moment of silence now that we are post Tommy?
Yes, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yes.
That's what I was doing, and I'm curious. Everyone's having a glorious day. Does anyone have any thoughts or questions about anything that I've said today or in the past?
I actually want to say, Jack, I really liked what you said in your monologue about how we're not a body, we're a spirit, and we're just the costume thing. It's just this is just a costume. It's playing a character. I really enjoyed that part of the monologue when I came here earlier, before I was on the panel.
Thank you.
I thought that was really good.
And I like that Jack just started the show whenever we damn well pleased. So I like that.
Well, I'm trying to find the way. I mean, it truly dumbfounds me. I don't hide who I am, right? Here, do this. I don't hide who I am. My story is quite open. My faith is what I'm offering to share every single day. I stand for I stand and I am today, right here and now, a voice for the voiceless, saying it is time for wars to end. Why do I feel like I'm screaming in the wilderness to only myself? I mean, I don't know how much more I can try and get people to say what is right in front of you, right? I'm not asking for any position. I'm asking for, hey, let's pay some attention to what this guy sitting before love is wanting to share. I mean, I know everyone's got opinions and stuff, and they think their opinions are important. People are only
On
important
opinions.
by what they do. Sorry, what's
the opinions
that,
don't. Well, the opinions just don't like that. They're just empty, pretty much. It's like a fart in the wind. Richard, I don't want to start anything, but he was here the other day. Was it yesterday or the day before? Recently, Richard.
Both.
He said that this is being. He's saying here about cult followers, and he's saying that Hank is an organ grinder, and that I'm his monkey. Come on, Richard. That's racist. That's not right. I mean, that's not good to say that. I was trying to be very good as a mediator and fair when Richard was here, and he has no reason to do that. This is, I think, what Jack's talking about. Jack is talking about people being stubborn and resistant, and they're just up in their ego. They don't want to listen. They just want to he's kind of bitter about what happened, I guess, the other day. And I was trying to be a good mediator, Richard. I don't know why you have sour grapes.
Yeah, and I don't have an organ. I have a keyboard that has an organ mode, but I don't have an organ. So organ grinder is just not accurate. Keyboard
I
grinder.
agree,
got the
Hank.
music.
I agree.
Hey, welcome back.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, Dawson.
welcome back. It's good to see you and that smile, the kindness from you as well. I appreciate that. And Richard, he's timed out for a little bit. He can certainly grow up, but Jess, you should be aware that he showed up here. I'd never met the guy, but he introduced himself to make sure and battle what you experienced. So you were clearly sharing your opinions of me, and I'm glad you're here, apparently with no disagreements. Have we found resolve for the past, or just going to ignore it?
I think I think let bygones be bygones. I mean, I didn't say anything to Richard. I've spoken to Richard one time, and that was like 3 weeks ago. But I would say let bygones be bygones. Jack, I mean,
But you did go, and I only saw just a couple of moments. I didn't give you much attention before or after our interchange, but I saw you were welcomed on with our friend Flo State. And then the next thing I know, I got strangers here, Mr. Richard hopping up saying, "You disrespected Jess."
I don't know. I see that episode. He probably looked at the video and that's what he thought. I can't control
I heard
people.
what you were, Jess. I heard what you were saying. You were continuing the same arguments you kept repeating to me. You carried those on and you shared those opinions.
Yeah, I was talking to Flo on his channel.
Wherever you went.
No,
so while you want to be,
you're still angry, Jack. Okay.
No,
That's
I'm
fine.
not angry. No, see, you jumped to conclusions.
Why do you want to fight with me? I said let bygones be bygones.
Jess,
I didn't say
I know.
anything. Richard, I
Jess.
appreciate you.
Mhm.
What, Jack?
Nothing. You know it all. God bless you. Thank you.
I don't. You act like God. Jeez,
Everything.
Louise.
Jess, everything is done. There are no problems. There's only solutions, answers. So you found the answers you want, and as you said, it is your wish. Thank you for being here today, sincerely. So, but unfortunately, and sorry, Jess, it came back to you because of the childish behavior Mr. Richard had shown, associated himself to you, and then his childish behavior was repeated here in the chat. So you were, I guess, guilty by association, as have apparently I been.
This is the tale of old King Richard.
What? I didn't even talk to Richard. I've talked to Richard once, and like I said, that was 3 weeks ago.
Fine.
Why are you mad at me for something that someone else did?
Why are you assuming mad, Jess?
Okay, why are you agitated, angry? I don't know. I'm not getting positive vibes.
Jess, hello. Don't jump to conclusions again, starting to project your behavior on me. I'm not mad. I'm not anything, dude. I already said, God bless. Let's move forward.
Okay.
You claimed that's what you wanted, right?
I did, and then you brought it up. You brought up stuff that I didn't know what had happened.
Can we move forward?
What?
Sorry for interrupting you. You were telling me what we already experienced together.
I wasn't.
I interrupted.
My God, you really don't like me, Jack. Jack, I could say the sky is blue, and you would find something wrong with that. It's
fine. Why do you want to believe that, Jess? Why do you want to believe that?
Because you want to fight me, dude. I came in here and then we were cool, and then all of a sudden you brought up this guy that stood up for me and thought that I was chirping in his ear, and you said it's okay, and you said I'm guilty by association.
Mhm.
What
Did-
the fuck? I mean, thank you, Richard. I really appreciate that, but
Mhm.
I
Can we
didn't say
take a breath?
anything to Richard.
Can we take Jess, please? I'll invite you like I invited Illumitami. Can you please take a breath? Can we take a breath together? Just reset. Because if I need to, did anyone else hear me ask Jess again several times? Can we move forward?
You
She
gotta
keeps
go
going
back.
back and working herself up again.
Do
What's
it
that?
again.
Well, I'm trying to move forward here.
By
But
moving forward, you're bringing up someone else, and you were going after me about what someone else talking about me and standing up for me, which made you angry. So you brought that up. That's not moving forward, Jack.
actually, Jess, you just interrupted my attempts to move forward so that you could loop in the past once again. May I please ask you to stop interrupting me?
Okay.
May I have your permission?
I didn't know you were talking. I apologize. Must be
I
loud.
realize that. Well, what this is what's been happening between us, Jess. You've been paying attention to your thoughts, trying to make sure that you're right, that you're not being attacked, that you're not being offended or disrespected. And so I'm being gentle. I'm being calm here in the present. It's not the same as the past. Okay. Now, I brought the past up for an learning lesson, but I'm not, please forgive my ignorance and let's move forward. The topics today, right? The prideful find anger. I'm not angry, Jess. You're kind of projecting, lady. Okay. Sorry for being disrespectful, but you're not,
I'm not projecting.
Oh, you're not the one who's angry today. Okay.
I was perfectly fine until you again attacked me, which is fine. You don't want me to bring it up, but it's fine,
How
Jack.
were you attacked? By offering forth my explanations, you felt attacked?
Okay, Jack.
What specifically was attacking you, Jeff?
Jack, we were having. You don't want me to go back in the past. It's
No,
fine,
I'm
Jack.
asking you to
All
explain
good.
yourself in the present. This question is directly in response to what you said, Jeff.
Jack,
Please cooperate
you don't
with me.
I know you don't like me. I could, like I said, I could say the sky
Jeff,
is blue, and you would get mad at me.
Jess, I trust when you stop repeating that self to yourself. I trust that if you gave me a chance and you cooperated with me instead of what has
That's
been
the point.
happening.
I was being pleasant. I was sorry. I was cooperating with you.
Are we in the past again, or are we in the present, Jess?
What you just said. We are in the present. Are we not?
I'm trying to be in the present, but you interrupted me again, Jess.
You asked me a question. How can you I interrupt you when you're asking me a question?
Okay, Jess, please, let's forget the question. Let's forget where you think we were. Let's come to where we are. Can we pause? Let's take a breath. You're not under attack. Your feelings, your pride, perhaps, your beliefs.
I don't have pride, Jack.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, I don't. I'm a very humble person. But that's fine.
Okay. In everyone's experience?
Pretty much, yes. I'm a very humble person. Don't know, and I'm not. And I don't. I'm fine with it. You can say all you want, Jack. It's fine. I know who I am as a person. It's perfectly fine.
Okay, so what do we just here? Tell you what, and you're perfect how you are. In your world,
I'm not perfect, but I am not prideful. I've never been called prideful.
Okay, please, how do I say anything without you interrupting to defend against anything I say? What do I do, Jess?
You ask me a question, you don't want me, and then you get pissed off because I don't know what you want, Jack. It's fine.
You haven't tried to give me what you want because you keep creating these.
I didn't
Tell you
create
what,
anything,
Jess,
Jack.
Jess,
You did.
tell you what, Jess, I know. Tell you what, I have no issues whatsoever with you. I have peace and love to offer, but you've been feeling attacked. I don't want you to feel attacked by me. I don't need any other heroes like Richard jumping to your rescue. So, Jess, respectfully, all I'm trying to do is have a conversation. You're showing patterns of denial. I'm very familiar with your behavior. I see it all around me. So, God bless you. Believe what you want. Rampage, anyone else? Welcome.
Yeah, I
Any
think
thoughts?
I'm always finding ways to challenge my ego every day.
It's not so much something we want to battle. It's something we want to incorporate, right? Just like I trust it's through all God's purpose, right? God uses the darkness to enhance the light. It's in the darkness that amazing things are discovered. We've got darkness within us that I identify, many identify as the shadow. And it's not even just darkness, it's insecurity. We don't have to stay in the darkness. We're here to shine brightly, man. To shine the brightest, right? What our views on everything are limited. We've just got small views, but if we expand our mind to align our mind with God, God creates perfection. It's through God that all things come to reveal. Welcome, Joe. Good to see you, my brother.
Hey, Joe.
Welcome back.
What I do every day is like I remove small barriers. Like there's little barriers, and I remove them, and I move forward. And I just want to create like as least friction as I can. But of course, along the way, there is going to be friction, so I can manage my emotions while I'm taking actions and moving forward with things. So it's been rather positive.
Here's what I've been learning. Surrender. Surrender to accept. Accept who I am. Who I am today, I am just as God created me to be. And today, through my thoughts, my efforts, God will help reveal who I become. Every day we get to grow, man.
So how can I help add to the topic today?
What is the topic today?
The topic, the title, why do you think you're so important?
I like it.
I could have asked Miss Jess that, but she'd deny any importance, I would assume. And here, you know what? We've had a
I'm
pause.
the hero of my own story.
Well, we all are. But I think that's kind of counter to the point. I actually believe God is the hero of our story, right?
Well, I'm the antagonist then.
Well, we are.
I'm the Antichrist.
We are the Antichrist and the Christ.
And
We get to learn what is good and evil. We have the ability to choose, but our choices are limited by our thoughts. And if we're looping in the past, looping in the arguments and the conflicts and the problems, we're not finding new thoughts.
Hey, Jess.
Welcome back, Jess. If you're still there. I truly intend no offense to anyone. Honestly, I know I offend people in many different ways, and I know my anger can frighten people.
When you're gonna get over that shit, fuck that it frightens, motherfucker. I need you to be the guru. When are you gonna defeat that damn anger shit, Jack?
Hey, Joe.
Yeah. Don't be mad at me.
God,
So when you
Don't
say,
no,
defeat it.
I get
Absorb
scared.
it. Don't defeat it.
no,
Absorb it. Ignore
Joe,
Joe. Absorb that anger.
brother, it is divine timing. Perfectly timed that you asked that question because I was thinking about you earlier.
Right on.
I think I'm getting ready. I think I am ready.
You should lean
You
on
should.
me. I don't want to piss you off. I know I can get under your skin and shit, but it's as important to me. I don't think you can be the jack that I see you as because your anger gets in the way. I'll do anything to help you get rid of that shit.
Well, I'm pretty sure God's been taking care of it. God's been allowing me the opportunities to find Oh, this reminds me of my notes. Sorry, bear with me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right? The
Got
idea
no.
of the idea of aligning with spirit to move beyond the form, right? Live your life more with the spiritual perspective more than the limited form perspective. And we feel stronger. So at the we have a stability, a grounding in the present that's available with us. And at the root of stability is strength. Strength is known in the stability of the present. In the present time, when you're filled with love, you are whole. And when you're whole, you need nothing, man. You've got everything to give, which means you're aligned with God. That's how God is. God has given us everything. Everything we need has already been given to us,
Did you
including
just
the answers.
did you just change topic from the anger? Did you just sway me so you could talk about something else? We don't have to talk about the anger shit, though.
It's related.
Yeah.
He has a point.
Does
Yeah.
he? I was trying to look for the relation I didn't get, and I thought he
But
was
I don't
trying
want Jack to lose his anger. I want him to channel it into
Yeah,
justice.
you're an evil
I want him
fuck.
channeling to justice, not
All
try
right,
to.
Justice. Yay.
Let me, Joe, back to the anger. You're right.
My man.
Part of today's topic and the reason it's brought up. Why do you think you are so important? Part of that is in inspiration of the thumbnail, the quote from John Calvin. Faith is like an empty, open hand stretched out towards God with nothing to offer and everything to receive.
But
So when we go
that's-
ahead.
That's pretty much life, man. I receive way more from you guys than I have to offer, and whether you give it reluctantly or whatever, I receive way more, man. I'm the blessed guy in the relationship. It's the same way with God, man. I got nothing to offer that dude.
Joe,
I've
don't
given
sell
you some
yourself
stuff.
short. We had a great conversation yesterday, and you offered a lot of great points yesterday. So just
Thank
go
you for
back
that.
in the videos and reflect on our conversations and how they lead to something greater.
All right, I thank you for that, man. All I was stuck in my head. No chance of going back and rewatching videos. It's just not something I do. I don't watch streams again. But
Hey,
I get you though, Dawson.
I want to be respectful. Sorry for the interruption, but there's two guests in the back. One named Jamie that I'm pretty sure is not going to be joining the panel, and
Is Jamie white dude bald head?
he hasn't cammed up, but there's an
Okay.
image, and the
Yeah, I know Jamie. He's cool.
channel ID says "fuck off."
That's
Jamie.
That's
Yeah,
buddy. Yeah,
he's good.
Jamie,
right.
be nice, Jamie.
Tell you what, I'll at least do this.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never porn bombed
He's not
anybody.
gonna porn
No
bomb you or
porn
no
bomb
shit,
us.
Yeah,
bro.
no, he's not gonna porn bomb. He just might argue with
porn
everyone
bomb.
on the panel.
Right. That's
Oh,
what I
that's
said.
fine.
Be nice.
We have Joe here. We have Denison here. We have me here. You're fine.
Well, I've also brought up our friend El Perro, and Richard Dawkins has returned as
the
well.
wizard.
Richard Hawkins. Oh my.
Richard,
ready
fellow
for-
cult
Very
member,
shocking.
good to see you on the panel. All hail Jack.
First of all, I have to say, Hank, I think you're one of the nicest people God's ever put in this earth.
Not really.
I would say nothing disparaging about you at all, Hank.
He's a
I think-
I would.
troublemaker.
Hank
I
Hank
would.
is pure evil. That's what makes him so beautiful.
Let him speak, please.
Hank is a good person. and I love. And of
How
course,
Bullshit.
would you describe me, Richard?
Stephen, you're an enabler. You are an enabler of a cult, someone, a wannabe cult leader.
I like Richard now.
That's a big claim.
Well, it is, and it's true. You
Is
are.
that?
You
Am
are.
I the cult leader? The wannabe cult leader? Is that me that Steven's enabling, or is
Oh,
there a
that's a
different?
good
Oh no,
question. I
no,
didn't
Jack,
think of
that's
that.
you. Jack,
Okay,
that's you.
it
And
is
you know,
me.
I'm hurt
He said
now,
not you.
Richard.
He
You
said
hurt
not
my
you, Jack.
feelings.
Thank you for enabling me, Stephen.
and you know, Jack, the Satan character, and the and the and the whole story, the whole fantasy story that comes in and takes over from God. Who that's you, Jack.
Here's the thing. If the cult is real, it's a cult of people who hate Jack. That's the irony of this arrogance. No offense, Richard. We're all human.
Oh,
I can't help myself, buddy. You're making it too hilarious.
Listen, I don't take any offense. I'm too old to take offense. I don't take offense from anyone.
Good. I'm glad. Because I think you might be in a cult, brother.
No. The cult is here. The cult is Jack. That's why Jess had to be. Jess has a degree of intelligence, so that's why Jess had to be removed from this panel, because she can debate and she can talk. Unfortunately, Jack doesn't like that. Jack doesn't like confrontation. He doesn't like people questioning.
Really? I've had people make the other assumption. They say I enjoy bringing people into arguments. So which is true? Do I enjoy it or not enjoy it?
I confront and question Jack every single time I come up on the panel, unless I don't get a chance to for whatever reason, and I've never been put backstage.
Oh, really?
You're smooth though, Dan.
Yeah.
You're smooth.
I mean, but let's be specific about what we're talking about, because again, he says questioning him and confronting him is why she's in the back. Because she's capable of debate and she's smart is why she's in the back. That's all bullshit.
Wait.
Every single last word of that is bullshit.
I missed that.
I'm just an enabler. I'm just an enabler on the panel. I'm a cult leader enabler.
Here,
You're the white mage, Stephen.
Yep.
James, here, the one thing I was trying to get Jess to see, Richard, is, and Tommy and Snafu and all these others, their interruptions and their looping, their unwillingness to allow resolve. That's why they get put in the back. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's a lot of the time. Yeah. But I would argue that the guy is not wrong, and I can't tell. I assume that he's a hater of Jack, and he's part of the cult. And the more he talks, the more I think I know what cult Dan is talking about, and all of that shit. But I think he has an argument. Jack, you're no fan of criticism, right? Me and you can talk a lot, but if you see something as criticism, I don't think you like that.
Well, Joe, I know you've said that because you've heard it by others, and it's been repeated by others, not here, never been said by me. And really, again, much of the criticism that people are projecting onto me, it's literally their own behavior. Now, I own my
before you move on. Okay, I thought you were going to move on. Go ahead.
I have a question based on that.
Well,
first, Jamie, I wanted to say that would be nice, because I would not say that because I hear other people say that. I am not a child. I think you are trying to insult me. We've had enough interactions where I can determine shit for myself. Be nice.
You have been included, but honestly, our disagreements have not been very many, Joe.
I would agree, nigga.
And does he put you backstage for it?
Oh man,
I
he
have.
put me backstage a bunch, but I don't mind.
But was it for the criticism or because
for the criticism? You know, I don't do the ad homs and no shit like that.
You're saying
no, you don't do ad homs, but you might
criticism.
start talking over somebody when you're passionate about it.
Yeah,
Did
but I don't
Jack
think
ever
that's it,
call
Jack.
you
I don't-
the N-word?
I'm trying to get him to say Joe,
Tommy.
my nigga. He just won't do it.
No. Oh, see, there you go. Tommy calls Hank that, though. Tommy was here.
Tommy,
earlier.
Tommy can
Ain't you
learn.
the Stephen that called me that?
Might be.
No,
Yeah.
I've never called you. No, I've
You're
never.
that Stephen. Stop it.
I don't use that language.
Okay.
I don't use that
Oh,
language.
Satan's soldier sitting on his Satan's soldier. Stephen is sitting on his right hand side.
What are
Okay,
you talking
keep
about,
saying
Richard?
this.
What?
Richard, well, here he's got this fixation on me that is just I'm doing all sorts of wrong by what I'm doing here. So, Richard, what might change your mind?
Well, Jack, I'll tell you what to do.
That's not what I asked. I asked
Oh,
what
man.
would change your mind.
Tell you
I
what
don't
to
need you
do.
telling me
Well,
what to do, buddy.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what will change my mind, Jack. Feed the world. Make
Agreed.
people happy.
Agreed.
But
I
no, Jack,
Yeah, excellent. He's doing that now.
Richard,
your whole fixation, Jack, has been about getting into government and getting into power.
okay, Richard, please. Okay. I understand what you're saying, and I don't deny what you're saying. But if you can believe me, dude, the famine that's the world is facing, not just here in America, but around the world right now.
100%.
Guys, there's some serious problems. The United States government has actually stood in the way of not only the ceasefire in Palestine, but stood in the way and stopped supporting those men and women who are risking and dedicating their own lives into trying to get food and aid into people who fucking need it. Okay? Richard, I see, here's the way I see wars ending. When America gets control of its government, wars will end and the corruption in the banking system will be addressed. Those two go hand in hand. Okay? The fact that men and women today are denied shelter, food, education, health care, men and women are denied the basic needs of life because of the devil's tool, selfishness and greed, money system. It's behind the wars. Richard,
Richard, I think that was the long way of him saying that. Yes, I do try to work with the government, but it's a worthy cause.
Richard, where are you from, sir?
Jack,
He's a northern bastard.
Jack, I can't actually believe I'm going to say this, but I totally agree with you.
Thank you.
Richard, do you mind saying where you're from exactly? You don't have to. I'm just curious.
Oh, no, there's no problem me saying where I'm from. I'm from Northern Ireland. I'm British.
Ambridge, is that what you said?
Sorry?
Ambridge, is that what you said?
No, Northern Ireland.
Blessings
Roger.
to you, brother. That's a land I've never set foot on, but
That's a beautiful place.
It looks so gorgeous.
Doesn't it?
So much history, too. Guys, here's the future I see. I pray. It is my prayer, and I know I'm not alone. God has created us. Oh, when Tommy was here, I was trying to bring up that young man, the elect of God. He had a video earlier talking about the children of God claiming our royalty here on earth. And he pointed out that many people who might hear his voice, and I'm carrying this message with the same assumption, we're the outcasts of society. I fucking see it on these banners. You guys are the outcasts. We are.
Richard is against me though because I'm Irish and he's British. He knows my name. He knows that I'm Irish and he's British in Northern Ireland. There's been troubles between our people.
I have Irish
for
heritage.
So
Stephen, first of all, can I say this to you? First of all, you're not Irish because you're American.
I'm not American. My parents are from Ireland.
It doesn't matter, Stephen. You're American.
He's
I'm not American. I don't even live in America. You're wrong, Richard. You're wrong again. You're wrong again. I don't live in America.
Oh, okay. Well,
You don't know
never
where I'm from. You don't know where
Here,
I'm from, dummy.
let's
okay.
please.
Oh, don't
You're
call me a
assuming
dummy.
things. Hey, you're assuming things, though. You're
Let's
wrong.
Listen,
please,
Drop
Stephen.
your
listen,
ego.
listen,
You're wrong, Richard.
listen, don't
Please.
call me a dummy.
I agree. Let's please disengage. We're
Well, he
getting
said
to
I'm an
know each-
enabler. He's
Well,
being
let's
insulting.
Yeah,
please.
okay, don't call me
we
a
can-
dummy, Stephen.
We can
Okay.
all hello, please.
Hey, when y'all
Please.
see the host talking, shut the
Golly
fuck up.
jeez. Thank you, Joe. We're
And for your
getting
information, Stephen, I'm married.
Richard.
Or just talk over him, Richard.
Calm down, Richard.
Richard, for the love of Pete, my friend.
I am calm down, Jack.
Jack,
Well, yes.
Jack, you got to find it amusing. You really do. You have to.
I
Just let it wash over you because the irony, this is why I come to this channel every day.
Jack,
This
Stephen
is-
is not Irish.
Okay, thank you, Richard. You win.
You
Stephen,
win, Richard.
Everybody tell
Jack,
Richard
it's
he's
not
the
about
best.
Irish. Jack, it's not about
Holy
You
winning.
did it, Richard. You won. You won
Richard,
the panel.
yes. Please, for a
It
moment.
is not about winning.
Richard, do I need to put you in the back?
Oh, whatever you want to do, Jack.
Put him in the back.
I'd like for you to cooperate.
I'm going to translate from Jack into Denizen. He wants for you to shut the fuck up for just a few seconds because it's complete chaos.
I totally understand that
Well-
translation. Thank you.
And thank you. There's a couple of things. I think Wizard was trying to say something, and at the same time, I've got a Dutchie in the back, which I'm gonna flow with.
Yeah, she's good.
We know her. We know her.
Okay.
I'm good people, Jack.
All
Hi.
right. Blessings. Thank you for your patience back there. And
You're welcome.
Jack, half your panel, me, Dan, Dutchie, some of your panels are old friends over here now.
And the panel grows.
Oh, hey,
Panel
Dutchie, I
Rose.
remember you. Does the carpet match the drapes?
Stephen.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Steven.
We know each other.
Oh.
It's an inside joke. Jack,
Okay,
it's an
gotcha.
inside joke. It's an inside
No
joke.
one's laughing.
No.
All right. I don't know which is better there. Holy cow. Got a bunch of people.
Water
Welcome
under the
to
bridge.
everyone. Welcome to everyone. I am truly, sincerely inspired. We are living through an incredible time on earth. And the gift of life, I used to take it for granted, never really appreciated. I lived with misery. Today, I am encouraging everyone realize much of the misery, especially the emotional misery, the anger and shame. Why do you think you're so important that you deserve to feel angry, that you deserve to feel shameful?
That's interesting, Jack. Anybody?
Well, I was reading that on your title. Why do you think you are so important? And the first verse that came to my mind was, "Ye shall do greater things than I." And then, of course, I
Dope,
reflected on the
Wizard.
rest. And then, of course, I reflected on the best scripture that I like is 1 Corinthians 12. Now, if you want to learn about psychology through the scripture, you go to Corinthians. You read all of Corinthians. That is the psychological books. So you go to 1 Corinthians 12, and the first verse says, "Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant." There's another verse in there that says, "But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal." You read 1 Corinthians 1 Corinthians 12, the whole verse, and you'll get the concept of why we come together, because each one of us has our own talent that we take around the world to profit from. Now, some are healers, some are prophets, some are interpreters, some are leaders, some are administrators. Those are all different talents. And if we can't come together, each with his own talent, and stop all the fucking arguing and placating for your 15 minutes of fame and arguing and trying to speak over everybody, that shows your own indolence to your own self-centered bullshit. That's all I came up to say. 1 Corinthians 12, very important. My favorite scripture of all time, because it tells us why and how we come together. And then, of course, I always like all scripture, so I urge everybody to read them and understand that they're just principles to follow in life. I don't care if Jesus was true or not. The principle is the talents that we have and the diversity of those talents coming together so we can fill up a big hole where only one man can't do it all.
I think Wizard is saying that each
Okay.
man is
Yeah,
important.
Right.
can
And
May
each man is part of the one.
I
Again,
identify
and that's what that First Corinthians is going to teach you. That without each other, we all fail. Because
Okay, I can agree with that.
none of us can do it alone. Have a
I
good
can
day.
agree
Be blessed.
100% with that.
And we're all guilty of that sin that he
Wow.
described. This is the irony to me, again, because this stream, more often than not, just becomes like a parade of people coming in to point at Jack and tell him how he's all the things that they hate about themselves.
I agree.
And anybody who knows me long enough, right? Like Joe, you understand what I'm talking about. Jamie knows what I'm talking about. Dutchie knows what I'm talking about. This it warms my heart. It fills me with the joy of humanity. I can find nothing more entertaining or illuminating than this experience. Praise God.
That's what it comes down to. This is a life we've been given. These are all life lessons every single day. Dude, I have learned so much about myself and God since venturing out into these live stream stuff. Man, people are lovable when you stop allowing them to get to you.
Yeah, it's true. It's hard too, because they're annoying as fuck.
Oh, that's the devil in us. It is the devil in us, the pride and the anger. It's the exact image of the Luciferian idea, the pride and angry. Well, guess what? Think about it. If you're prideful and angry, you're pushing out the divine. You're pushing God out of the way, saying, I got this. It's all me. Well, if you're going to be prideful and angry, you're going to push love away. And you see how many angry people are pushing away kindness?
I think that would be more on the line of ego.
Yeah, pride and ego. That's the yeah, with you.
That's the part we can each help each other to see. If we do a better job, this is the world I see, right? The world that's becoming. We all become a little better, more considerate, more kind, more aware, and we encourage each other. We call each other out for the nonsense, for the bad behavior, politely. You know, I've wondered what could my life have been like had someone pulled me aside and said, "Hey, Jack, dude, what's going on with you and your drinking? You know, what can we do?"
You really, Jack, no one pulled you aside. I'm not
I was literally about to just say the same thing. Like nobody one time told you like, hey, you might have an issue.
Oh, they told me, Jack, what the fuck's your problem? Why the fuck are you doing that?
So then we know
better.
what. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting, but so then we know what would have happened if someone pulled you aside. Nothing.
You told them you're bothering my drinking hour.
Right.
No, what I'm saying is totally different. Telling someone you're not good enough, someone who already knows I'm not fucking good enough. I'm not good enough for love. I'm not good enough for trust. I better just stay home all alone so no one gets hurt by me. So that's where I was living. I didn't need more fucking people telling me I wasn't good enough. This is where I'm talking about the world I see in the future. We help each other say, hey, no, you shouldn't be cheating on your partner. No, you shouldn't be stealing from work. No, you shouldn't be doing these bad things in life. And we stand up for each other. When someone's getting attacked, you stand up and you say, hey, whoa, what's going on here? We don't go in and pick a side.
I have a question.
Please.
So how is someone supposed to approach someone with a drinking problem?
honestly and compassionately. That's the truth.
Compassion's tough too. Honesty's tough. Compassion might be tougher. I'd say that's probably for me for sure. Honesty comes easy for me.
If you're drinking,
Compassion takes effort.
if you're drinking, you probably don't recognize it anyway, right? When if someone's being honest and compassionate, you don't want to hear that shit.
You know, and
So
this
I
is
have another question for Jack.
Please.
Jack,
Yeah.
so before I even got on the panel, would you say that you have a baseline for people in the belief that everyone has a bit of good in them and a bit of bad in them?
That I think that's fair. Yes.
Okay. So what was your contempt of prior investigation with me?
He's been burned a lot. That should be obvious. What do you mean?
But like you can put up a blocker. I mean, he just straight up exiled me before I even entered the panel.
How
okay.
so? How so?
Hey guys,
You're-
I gotta get going soon.
All right, bro.
Thank you for joining, my friend.
Rampage,
you.
good to meet you.
Good
Yeah.
to see you again, Dawson.
You as well.
Jamie, you were saying you were excluded, but you're here. So how did I
Well,
lash
your
out?
your personal contempt by saying that I wasn't probably going to be welcome in the panel. Your words, not mine.
Oh, I made some presumption because when I looked up at the ID, number one, I don't know your face, and when I look up the ID, it's labeled "fuck off." And if you
Yeah.
haven't heard some of the other testimonies, I've been facing gauntlets and many just people come out of the woodwork to show me how bad they are and how bad I am. So I thought the worst, but I also gave you a chance, did I not?
Only by others.
Holy cow.
Hey,
So
Jamie.
I don't get any credit from you. You just want to I'm ignorant. Okay, got you, brother.
And Jamie, he has an argument. Dennison said it. There is a parade nonstop whenever this man goes live of motherfuckers coming here to point out his every shortcoming. So he'll be a little,
So can you forgive me for what you thought of me, Jamie?
I haven't decided yet.
What can I offer to help you change your mind that I'm not guilty of intentionally offending you as you joined? What can I offer you?
I mean, it ain't gonna suck itself, isn't it?
Wow, you just wow.
Oh my!
We're on a mature panel, and you just have to bring that filth. That's unfortunate.
That was funny.
I agree.
Jack, I made a joke.
Definitely serious.
At what gain and what expense?
Yeah, Jack, surely humor's a
It gained my attention. I don't
get
know what the
bullied.
expense was.
To what gain and to what expense? It's mostly to just break up the
I thought
the tension.
it was very
I guess.
funny.
Okay, but
Thank you.
What else would break off the tension is if Jamie stopped with the
No,
case. I was asking a serious question, and I know you just think what I'm doing is a joke, but I was asking a serious question. Someone new
True.
brings me
Yeah,
a
she doesn't take it
disagreement. How
True.
do I find peace?
Dutchie doesn't take it seriously. Do you need me to mediate, Jack? Jamie, please answer the question. I don't think you're a demon.
Hey, you know what? I
Monkey,
don't
stand
know
back,
that she doesn't know me. I'm sorry. You did nothing wrong. That was funny. I got it.
Dutchie, keep it professional.
There was just a little miscommunication. That's it.
Hey,
I think that's the issue. But you guys need to talk it out, because if there's miscommunication and you don't understand each other, then you really need to get to a point where you can understand each other.
Respect.
Right?
Thank you. See, I learned something new. I was just an example, right? I don't know that I did it as much with Jamie, but with Dutchie, I don't know her. I didn't give her a chance, and she doesn't know me. So
maybe Jamie
I
was
got all
onto something. Maybe he sensed a little something. Not totally, but
Hey Joe, I'm fine with people wanting me to be perfect. That's fine. But Joe, the question I have for you, at what point will I meet your standards for you to be willing to make some introductions?
Introductions to anyone in particular?
Anyone who might be willing to help me grow or get in front of Congress, in front of the UN, anywhere.
If Jack, I would the temper thing. If you got rid of the temper, I could put you in front of a person and you guys
Okay,
could communicate.
but Joe, I don't know if I don't know how much you watch, how
I
much you
haven't.
don't watch.
If I'm here, that's when I watch. I don't watch and don't say hi or come up on panel. So if you haven't seen me, I haven't watched.
Well, how's my temper been today, according
I
to you?
love you. I'm just miss you though, so you can get away with murder, right? Right now, you can get away with anything. I'm just happy
Well,
to see you and my friends.
hey, thank you. I feel the same too. I don't want to get away with anything though. I'm serious. I want to know. I want
All right.
to grow and change.
In those moments,
I have a question.
good.
Mm.
Jack, what do you think when you look at my avatar? Like first thought,
Which one is asking?
The one
top right.
right, and I'm passing up a lot of jokes, so I'm
Just shut up, Joe. Swear to God, don't fuck this up for me. Being real good right now.
It's just a picture of a white guy. I don't know. Is that
Okay,
you?
that's good. That is me. That is in fact me.
All right.
So you did better than your audience did because they just, went to the whole, wow, he uses his mugshot as his avatar. And which
Yeah,
that is
that's
the
what I was
case.
thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Which is
I was
correct.
thinking mugshot.
Well, admittedly, before I asked if that was you, I was trying to wonder what I was seeing. And the photo, the instant, doesn't look like real happy. It looks like kind of
Oh
serious
no.
business.
Pissed off, drunk, coked out, and facing 20 years in prison. That was the face.
Is that really a mugshot then?
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, evidence of the past life you lived, right? Glad you're here.
Word.
Who did you murder?
I didn't murder anyone.
Okay. I took a guess.
I'm a non-violent offender. Why would you guess murder?
You look so angry. I thought maybe you were like a skinhead or something.
Because
I
they
don't know.
took all
I
his
was-
drugs. That's why he's angry.
Yeah, I just literally just did my last bag, pushing a car back home from a fucking accident. So I was pissed off. I got caught. About to do 20 years. Like a 90% chance I'm not going to see daylight until like 2034.
How did you get out then? Speaking with us, what happened?
He clearly snitched.
I had an I fucking turned in Joe's Connect. No.
Right.
I fought my case and I waited for the right deal to come along. And then when the right deal didn't come along, I threw myself at the mercy of the court and said guilty on all charges. And they gave me a second chance. Well, technically, it would have been a third chance. Yeah, I think that would count as 3.
So why should we give you a chance here?
Because I haven't been arrested since that day. Any other questions?
Yeah. Do you worship the devil?
No, my Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ.
All right. No
Why would
further
you ask me if I
questions, my
worship
honor.
the devil, though?
It's an honest question. No further questions, my honor.
No.
I mean, but why would you? Why would you ask? Yeah, why would you ask that question though? Like, do I strike you as a
Just
devil worshiper?
intuition, curiosity, intuition.
Your intuition. What, like, speculate on why that's your intuition geared towards me? Do you
It's
think
not
everybody's a devil
speculation.
worshiper?
No, not at all. Something about your face made me wonder.
Nothing about the words that came out of his mouth up here today. right?
I
'Cause
think he
if
said
you're
it was your
judging,
face.
yeah,
What
if you're
about his
ju-
face
My
exactly?
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what's up?
Your face
Is it
gives
the
off
bald head?
Satan, Jamie.
Your face.
I mean, is it the
Your
bald
face.
head?
Your
I got a
face.
good looking fucking mugshot.
And then you see his face, but you've heard him speak. So and tell you his little testimony, and that
Lots
didn't
of
turn
devils
you.
speak.
You're
Lots
still
of Joe.
yes,
Lots of
yes.
I
devils
mean,
I was
do
speak.
talking about
devils
Jack.
typically tell the
Joe.
truth about
No,
themselves and
no, no,
expose
No, they
areas of
don't.
opportunity for people to troll
Devils
off of?
lie.
Which is
Devils
a
lie.
better
I'm not
way?
Well,
trolling at
correct,
all.
and that's why I would say no. You're misunderstanding the
Your
statement. Let me
face makes
re-go
me
over it.
wonder if you're a demon. Are you a demon?
You asking that? Yeah.
Are you fucking high right now?
Well, here,
No.
actually, Stephen, sincerely, I'm trying to wonder. I'm wondering why that question comes up too.
I mean,
So-
listen to my presentation. Okay, I came here. I asked two valid questions,
Yeah.
and it's more on like a psychological like baseline that I kind of wanted to ask the questions, and then I was openly admitting my past, which is transparency. And I would wonder why you would think I was a demon because you said the demons lie. So I'm not really understanding what your intuition is based or geared off of.
He said it's something about your face.
Well,
Well,
that's
is it the fact that I was
actually-
drunk and coked out in that picture? I mean, like, I
Yeah,
was
he's
very
explained-
angry.
He's explained that and where that picture led to, and also that it was a while ago, and so it's not the first
Demon.
thing I would
Crazy.
jump to, right? To assume someone
What
has
the fuck,
demon
bro?
in them. That's interesting.
Do you jump to the bald head and like reference me as a Nazi, or like, how's that work?
I didn't say that.
You kind of did actually, but I don't think that you caught it, Jamie.
Hey, you know what? Here, let's move forward. Life is peculiar, and every single one of us has a story. There's evidence of it. I mentioned before that kid. I really should pull him up. I hope he joins that Sons of the Elect. We are the outcasts, right? And what are the outcasts? Those ones who don't really fit in with the world. And those who don't fit in the world maybe are more aligned with God, which would make sense. The outcasts are going to be challenged. They're going to be hated. They're going to be, given plenty of reasons to doubt in themselves. Why? Because God wants the strongest.
Flow
So
state. Flow
I think
state.
that's why
That's
we're
crazy.
here.
That was funny, right? Well, Jack,
Flow state. What's wrong with you?
that was funny. Well, Jack, that's interesting because we started off with "Are you special?" And then I think you just said God wants the special ones to do His work. So I think we're back on topic.
Well, I know my faith. I know that I found Christ is the way for me. God is the way for me. Many people. I mean, I feel these energies and the questions are bouncing around. These are the topics we're often on. And, well, when we're not arguing with each other.
Do you find yourself closely aligned with Calvinism? I heard you mention Calvinism.
He was quoted on the thumbnail today. But I don't know enough. I remember the name in positive ways, but I don't know that I've actually spent a lot of time looking at
Calvin
that.
was a very good person, Jack.
I think
Sounds
Calvinism is probably the closest aligned thing to actual true believers in the Bible.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jimmy. I think that's very true.
Yeah.
I'm Google Calvinism, and it says it's a Christian theology tradition that
I don't like
emphasizes
Calvin.
God's sovereignty and is characterized by these five key points.
Is it because you're a demon that you don't like
I
Calvin?
only,
Come
is
on,
my mic
please.
not working?
No,
guys?
you're a
Just talk
troll.
over me.
Please,
I see through
please,
you.
please, Joe.
A troll? Why would you say that?
Would you guys let Joe finish, please?
The 5 elements of Calvinism. The first is total depravity, and that's the only one I got through so far. Humans are inherently distorted, and all their actions are displeasing to God, even if they appear good on the outside. That's
They
interesting.
can't
A lot of
even do good without God.
ooh,
Correct.
I don't know that I'd be fully in line with that. Here's what I thought I had earlier. See, this is why I'm going to figure out this producing stuff and live streaming, figure this out, because I have some of these inspirations and they just flow, and then I don't do them justice later. But the idea of the ways of the world are completely backwards. Allow yourself to accept that. Play the game within your mind. Everything I used to know is wrong. Everything I believed was wrong. Give yourself permission to start again. Start fresh with an open mind. Relearn, rediscover everything again.
don't give yourself permission, give yourself the duty. You must.
Ooh. You're right. You are right, Joe, but this is the balance I find. I actually think God just offers and allows. The devil wants control. The devil creates the have-tos. The devil creates the limits. And those, when we align with the infinite, what limits can there be?
I'm talking about using like scale as a way to hold us back as like human beings.
There's a spirit. We are truly a spiritual experience, and there is spiritual battles between truth and deception, good and evil, light and dark. That battle for our spirits is in our mind, but we have the power of God, the will of God with us, through us, and for us, just as shown through Jesus and many others. But this is God's story. That's it. History is God's story interpreted and retold by man and woman. It's an amazing gift. And the spiritual aspect. So if you walk in the spirit, and there's a lot of words in the Bible that say these things too, but God is beyond the form, it's with the spirit. And so if we align ourselves with the spirit, invite in the spirit, recognize your emotions and opportunities. Those are the spirits you want to pay attention to. We don't want to keep the spirit of anger, the spirit of sadness, the spirit of fear, the spirit of whatever. Embrace the spirit of comfort, the spirit of answers, the spirit of strength, whatever it is that you're seeking. Seek that first within the mind for it to be known in the heart, because it's always there. But the world wants
So real quick, Jack,
confused.
I'm gonna switch over from my phone to my computer real quick. So I'm gonna be in the basement in about 2 seconds.
Respect. Welcome back.
Thank
Yeah, Jimmy.
Uh,
Oh,
I was wondering, Jack, if I guess what the fuck?
Snap here. Yeah, sorry for the interruption, Joe, but
Jimmy, good
Jack's
guy.
family and childhood friends say he is 100 a rapist. Jack might have been draping a woman. I'll be interviewing Jack's childhood friend about Snafu's accusations.
Oh,
That's
I look
snafu.
forward,
This guy,
dude.
yeah.
Hey, to help me deal with stuff, to help me find peace with what's going on online, I realize you, me, we are all just characters in God's story.
Yes,
Really,
you cats crack me up.
that's
But-
it.
but Jack, by highlighting this, you're giving it attention. And by giving it attention, you're giving them air. And by giving them air, they're just going to run with it.
And
You're right.
repeat it again because they got attention the first time. Next time I
Right.
repeat it. If you deny me the
Exactly.
next time I repeat it, I must elevate it. That might have been a faux pas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
then you have
gotta
to
learn
resist
to
through the
do it.
elevation in order to have peace.
Hmm.
Here's the funny, not funny part of this. I'm kind of promoting it. I want to see what God reveals. I mean, I'm fucking excited. I mean, I'm hopeful if Chemo, that's the guy he's talking about. If Chemo talks to Snafu, they'll either enable each other's foolishness or it becomes a step closer to me having a conversation with Chemo myself. I
Yeah, real
missed
quick, who's the guy that called me a troll?
Hey, Lindsay.
Oh, there was a few, I think, but
And a demon. No, on this
Oh,
panel.
that was Steven.
oh, that was right below you, Stephen.
Okay, right now you are a demon because you're eating.
What?
Stop it.
I don't find
The
that.
sound of him eating is annoying her.
Ugh.
Is he not?
He troubles the wrapper.
Why? Why?
Fucking prick.
Oh, a fucking demon troll. Did you hear him?
Damon with his mouthful. He's a Damon.
No, hey, actually, I'm grateful you joined. The new faces and some of the old. I appreciate the variety, and I do. I hope to grow. I mean, in some ways, I hope to grow in the reach and the potentials of what's possible. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's my prayer that God somehow allows me to be a voice for the voiceless in front of the people who can help end the wars, whether it's Congress or UN or bankers. Donald Trump's on my list, Elon Musk.
Let me ask you, Jack. Let me ask you a question. And this is earnest and sincere. Most of your plan, as I know it, I should know it well. I used to be here every day, is to get some people together and especially some key people to get you to those key places. If that doesn't happen, is there something you can do solely, generally speaking? What can Jack do? Because that's what he has power of over to get you where you want to be.
Well, I'm not sure what other ways there can be for wars to end other than through the people who directed the wars to begin. I mean, I know we could go out and try and communicate to the soldiers on the battlefield and the men and women
There's
dressed.
no we anymore. It's just you.
You got to start off by attacking the problem at the root.
Holds, Jack.
I know, Joe.
That war needs to end. That still holds. What steps can you do? Yeah,
I know, Joe. This is where actually you saw the anger from me in the past.
Yeah,
because it's the paradox that I cannot overcome. I really can't convince anyone of anything. What can I do on my own, Joe, based on my life experience? Nothing.
Oh, don't stop. You're going to make me sad.
Okay, but
go ahead.
All I can do is try, right? All results come from higher powers than me. And here, actually, this reminds me of a thought I had earlier. I was going to share it with Snafu first. The idea is stop blaming me for the choices of others, right? People are believing in lies and accusations and punishing me repeatedly. Well, what if I am a messenger for God? How many people blame God for the choices that men and themselves have been making? I know
Billions.
I used to. Yeah. God doesn't want us blaming God for the choices of mankind.
Who should we blame, Jack? Who should we blame?
Praise God.
Blame our ignorance.
Blame ourselves, yeah?
Yeah.
Correct. And that's why you can't.
All of your issues, the snafu and all of them, it is not their fault. It is yours.
That's why you can't attack the problem at the top of the fucking chain. You need to attack it at the root cause, and that's education in the system and early indoctrination into new ideals.
No disagreement, but the true root cause, the true focus is the present. And I want to come back to what Joe said, that snafu and everybody, that's just for me to fix. What about all the bystanders, Joe?
Well, I was just following the logic train that you were just on. We got to blame ourselves. Therefore, in this situation, you'd have to blame yourself as well.
Well, I have, Joe, but blame doesn't change a fucking thing. And so here, the point I'm trying to get, Joe.
And when you're done, let me get my point. Go.
If you want to go points, go
thank
ahead.
you. Thank you. You were saying that blame doesn't change anything. It doesn't when you blame others. It does when you blame yourself, because then you only have yourself to depend on. And when you try one tact and it doesn't work, if the situation is serious enough, you try another and another. When you blame yourself, you're the one responsible for making things happen, making yourself better. You take away power from everyone else. Blame yourself. You think it's a brilliant philosophy.
Right on, Joe.
All right. I'm not disagreeing. It's not really where I was going with the conversation. Sorry to not choose words that you approve of, Joe. What I've been trying to get at is people have been continually challenging me in what I'm saying. Why? Because I'm alone. But I see so many people pointing the finger at me and others, right? Pointing fingers at people in the government, in the police force, everywhere else, saying, you're not good enough for me. But they're not looking at themselves.
When they point one finger at you, they always have three fingers pointing back at them.
If I'm ever in a room with them, that advice will hold for them too. Blame yourself. Stop blaming Jack. If they're over here blaming Jack for all their fucking issues, it's a failing upon them.
Yeah, but it's hard because the human brain is actually wired to deal with negative comments worse than with compliments and positivity and all that kind of stuff. So whenever someone has anything to say to you that is negative, you're gonna.
It causes a human reaction.
Yes.
More than I like it. Yeah.
Inhuman? Is that what you said?
No. Inside of human is where I was going with that shit. It causes a human's reaction that's been there and it's deep set. I've seen the studies where they put up positive versus negative. The negative images create 10 times the fire and shit in the head. She's on to something.
Well, let's all be positive. Joe, you've been kind of negative in the past towards Jack, as I understand it. Very critical and antagonizing. So let's get positive here. I'm trying to move forward. I'm Jack's enabler.
A troll and a demon within
You're
the first
telling
10
me.
minutes of knowing.
I'm Jack's enabler. I'm Jack's enabler,
A
though.
skinhead demon troll.
You can't be fucking serious right now.
I'm Jack's enabler.
You can't be fucking real right now. This is fucking fake.
He's lolling.
I'm being fucking trolled right now.
No,
This is
you're the
bullshit.
troll.
Yeah.
You're the troll.
How the fuck?
You came in with a mugshot photo. Come on, dude.
That's
You knew
my
that was-
fucking photo. What the fuck do you have a problem with it for? Like, what the?
I don't have a
Fuck
problem
you.
with it.
And your
I don't have-
hypercriticalness.
Come on, man.
Fuck out of here, dude. Where's your fucking patience, love, and tolerance of other people? The fuck?
I have love and tolerance for you, brother. Calm down.
Obviously not.
It's okay.
Okay, say something positive about him then.
He's got a nice shape of a head. His top of his head has a nice shape to it.
Passive aggressive.
And he looks better.
No sincerity.
That is really passive aggressive, Joe. Definitely.
He looks better this way than in his mugshot.
It's literally the same fucking face. Like, check it out.
You looked angry. Look at that face. You're mean mugging in the mugshot. You're mean mugging there.
Bro, that's the pout that rocked America, okay? Don't even try it.
All right, so
the best looking mugshot.
Jamie looks better as a thumb. We established that. Now, Jamie, say something nice about Steven.
Guys, I see a very kind man with a memory of a tough day. A day that brought a lot of lessons.
How easy that came out of Jack, bro. That's why I fuck with you, bro. That was cool.
Yeah, that was good, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
He didn't
If you were
hesitate
thinking
either.
about me, were you calling me kind?
Jimmy, don't worry. Jack's non-Irish monkey. Go to bed, boy. Go to bed.
Richard, you sound like an angry Northern Irish Brit that hates the Irish. You really do.
Let's
It's
not
just true.
assume.
Maybe have to educate you
not
about the history of Northern Ireland.
Richard, don't be such a dick. Don't be a Richard.
Well, now I
You're
know
the
where to
expression
find
of
me
a-
Lucky Charms.
Listen, Stephen, if I want shit from you, I'll come
Richard
over.
clearly has them.
I wanted to
Richard,
There
come
could be
back.
no doubt in
crack.
my mind.
Hey,
They
can
call
I
it
come
crack
back?
in Ireland, and it's not a drug. It's not a drug. It's crack.
You're
Hey,
pulling
Dutchie.
me piss, and you're getting on my tits. What, Hershey's? Oh my god, I hate you. I
That's
hate
so
you.
very nice.
American.
I don't like you. I don't
Very
like
nice.
you.
What the fuck kind of state? What is this guy's deal?
Who?
So American.
Richard.
What does it matter?
Yeah.
Are you talking to
Why?
me?
Why does it
Yes.
matter if it's
Yes.
American? I actually have it too over here, and it's in Europe. So what's the
The
point?
fuck?
I mean, it is. They do.
Hershey's,
It comes from
International
America,
company.
right? Even in
Hershey's,
Europe.
Pennsylvania. It's American. It's a Hershey.
Yes,
What is
and
it? What
it's
does it
still
matter?
being exported
What does it
to
matter where it comes
everywhere
from?
around the world. So what's your point?
What does it matter where it comes from? Is my question.
Well, Richard was saying I'm not Irish, so I was sticking with the theme here of
I don't think you're fucking Irish. Not at all.
Hershey's is very American.
Chill out,
I don't think you're fucking Irish one bit.
Chill out. You're not.
What are we
fucking Irish.
doing, people?
You
Can we
drink-
come back?
I don't
Can
know.
we come back
Jack-
to the present?
Jack, I will say this on a positive note. I have changed my attitude towards having listened to you tonight, and I have listened to you.
Good job.
So I have changed what my opinion was
Fucking troll.
Thank you.
because you have allowed people to come on and debate. So I have changed what my opinion was from last night. My
Thank
opinion has completely done a 360, and I see what you're trying to do. I don't agree with everything you say, Jack.
Of course not.
Good boy, Richard. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, and I hesitate to say this because what you just did is pretty amazing, and congratulations for that. But
Yeah.
just kind of do a quick review in your mind and notice this panel isn't different from most. You know, he kind of the only difference I would say is sometimes it's everyone versus Jack, and sometimes some of us up here are
Not
trying to
me.
get
I'm
Jack's
the
back a little
enabler.
bit.
I'm the enabler, Dan. Remember?
Yeah, I think people would probably accuse me of being an enabler as well.
Stephen,
No, Stephen's
I think so.
sincere, though. You're sincere, Dennis. He is not. You guys can't compare each other.
Steven's a dick.
Let's all talk at once.
Yeah.
All talk at once. Come on, right now.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody timed that pretty well except for Richard. But it's because we were all talking over Richard, though.
It worked out.
He's still trying to get his point out. Please.
Go ahead, Richard. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Spit it up, Richard.
Hey, Dutchie.
What? Stop it, James.
Your name's not Richard.
God damn it.
I know you're a dick, but your name's not
Hold on.
Richard.
Yes, please. And Richard, feel free to interrupt if your thought returns. But I want to point out, and thank you, Richard. You showed the maturity and willingness to open your mind, give another day, another chance. Thank you. And what we're doing here, we're all learning and growing. We're figuring ourselves out. We're figuring each other out. We're all trying to find our ways in life. And I'm grateful
Welcome
for
to
every.
the cult, Richard.
Stephen, I
Yep.
think you owe me an apology.
Who just said that?
The fucking demon.
The demon troll.
I don't apologize to demons, and I don't negotiate with terrorists. But
So now
as
he's a
for Richard-
terrorist.
So he does
Richard-
think I'm a Nazi.
and
This
no,
is provable now.
No, I never said that N word. No, I don't call people that. I think Richard owes me an apology, though. I
Oh,
think
terrorist,
Richard,
but you won't call him the N word. What the
I
fuck?
think Richard
Hold on.
owes me an apology for saying I'm an enabler of a cult leader. I'm not enabling any
You
cult
did
leaders.
not call him an N-word, but you did call him a skinhead.
Well, he's got a skinhead. He's got shaved head, so it was accurate.
Insincere.
Here, can I please? I don't remember what was said. I think it was something Joe said a while ago regarding our words being positive and negative towards each other.
Mhm.
Yeah, Joe Cool.
It really does make a difference. And here's a lesson I learned in my life, right? What we see, what we hate is what we become. And we can only hate what we judge. So,
Ouch. I feel
Joe,
called out.
I've faced you in the past, and this is a pattern. We all do it in different ways. We've got a preconceived notion of how someone is, and then we treat them that way. So I've had a lot of people
before prior investigation.
Yep. Well, yes,
Yeah.
and I've had a lot of people confront me and treat me as though I'm always angry, or that anything they disagree with is going to be responded in anger. There's times, but it's not the rule.
If you're talking to me, I'm here. We can get past whether I get my shit from other people or not. We could chase this logic train and see if I have something, if I got something here. Yeah,
I don't disagree. I don't disagree that there's times where I've been angry, and sincerely, Joe, just by happenstance, I have been growing, and each week I'm getting better. I really, really am getting better. And consider this, I'm getting better with my anger without any change in my life. I still don't have support, still don't have money, don't have all
that
the
speaks to me, Jack. That is big to me, and you probably know that I would be impressed with that.
Yeah, and this.
So
the last point I want to encourage, right? Because really, our life will improve with more encouragement. Start encouraging yourself, practice encouraging others. The two go hand in hand, and we'll make a better world together. It's happening. It's ready for us.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, please.
Amen.
So Joe,
I've had some issues with Joe. What are you talking about?
Nazi
I've had
Demon's
some issues
turn.
with Joe. No, it's my
Here,
turn.
Nazi Demon's turn.
I think he was trying to start previously, and I interrupted him. Go ahead, please.
Good boy, Stefan. Okay, real quick. Joe Cool,
It's
I'd like
Steven.
to disprove
It's King
this.
Steven.
Stefan, quiet down.
King
I'm talking.
Steven.
That's rude. You're being very rude right now.
You're
sir.
being rude. I knew you were a
Demon is
troll.
trying to talk.
I knew you were a troll.
You two are mere.
You're making
Joe
me
tipped
want
it
to
off.
troll the shit out of you.
You said to Joe, "Don't ruin it for me." You're a troll. You came here to troll. I've had some
I told
issues
him
with
don't
Joe
ruin
Cool.
it. See, there you go with your fucking
Listen,
perception.
you
Your
told him-
perception is that's what I inferred that I fucking said. What I said for him to do
You're being
was
demonic.
not interrupt
Settle
me and not
down.
fuck me up with me trying to be on good terms here
You're
on this
being
panel
demonic
and
now.
show respect to the panel owner. You
Julia,
inferred that
Jamie.
I was going to become a troll. That was not the case.
I
Your
cracked a joke,
perception
Jamie,
is
and
not
you was
relatively valid.
I cracked a joke earlier, and you was like, "Don't ruin it." It was a personal joke, and I think he saw something totally different. I think that's what he's going.
I think he was the fucking slow kid in school who got fucking bullied, and he has this perception that I'm here to troll and that he can fucking perceive all these things because he's so with it. No, you're not fucking with it. It's not the thing. I'm a professional troll. I'm paid to fucking troll, but I didn't come here to troll.
I didn't get that feeling. And I'm grateful you're here. I put Steven in the back because you were trying to get a point across, and then you allowed yourself to engage
To be
too.
distracted.
Okay, so you two,
Yes,
you
you
two
added
are
to it.
enabling each other's behavior.
Very good.
Okay.
No, I'm
Jamie,
trying
did
to
you
show
wanna-
him and enlighten him what his behavior is so that he can turn from it and become a better person like Richard did earlier, and then Richard was
You look
shut
like
down
the,
by Steven's
you look like the
condescendingness.
slow kid that ended up in
Mirroring
jail.
it.
I don't have a record.
Dude, I can guarantee you my
Yeah,
IQ
I don't
is
have
way
a
higher
record.
than
You're
yours.
slow.
That's
Way higher
Not
than
at all.
yours.
Steven.
Not at all.
I want to encourage.
Can I say something, please, in response? Do I have a
Let them
chance to
mirror. Let
respond?
them mirror.
Do I have a
Let it
chance
happen.
to respond? I've had some issues with Joe Cool based on him being anti-white, but I don't hate him. I know
Cool's
he's
not
against
anti-white.
white
What are
people.
you talking about? Joe
I
Cool's
know
my
that he's
favorite
against-
fucking black
I know he's
panelist. He's
against-
not fucking against white people.
Stop jumping in and interrupting. You're being rude here.
Don't fucking paint him as a
Jamie.
race baiter.
You're being rude. You're being very rude. You're being demonic. You've got a demonic anger issue, and I can see it in you. It keeps coming out. So listen, Joe, I don't hate you. We had some issues in the past, but it's water under the bridge, brother.
Don't call him your brother. That's not cool. That's
I
cultural
wouldn't hate you
misappropriation.
either, Stephen. And I wouldn't say we've had issues with each other. I don't.
We
go around
have.
attacking-
We have
I don't
had
go.
some
Wait. I don't go around attacking you. You go around attacking me. And
I don't
if you're
attack
being
you at all.
honest,
Where have I attacked you?
And let's see if you're being sincere. Have you called me the hard R several times, even recently?
No, I have
You're
not.
not trying to
I
be
have
sincere,
not.
bro.
Oh, you
I have not.
dirty birdie.
Did he? Did he, Joe?
Oh yeah,
No.
He's been thrown off
No,
the
I have
panel
not
for that
called.
shit plenty of times.
I have not called one
So
person
you're the
that.
Nazi.
I have not called one person
Oh,
that
I
at
didn't
all.
call that out
motherfucker.
because Jack, I like to have people have their own experiences and all of that. You brought it
Never
up. That's why
used
it
that.
came up.
I never
wasn't
called
gonna say
that
it.
person. No, I've never
Stephen,
called a person that word
Stephen.
in my life.
I
I
never
defend
had
myself,
sexual
Jack.
relationship
And I
with
defended
a
you,
woman.
Jack, and you should be defending me.
Stephen, I don't know. Let's not play that game. That's not how life works.
Not
I
a
defend
game.
the truth. I defend the truth and the
And I'm
fact.
speaking the truth.
And
Have you
Stephen,
ever heard me say the N-word?
Stephen, you're saying the truth that you believe and you stand on. I get
I've
that.
never called a person
Please.
that ever.
Well, so you say. Now,
Oh, so I say.
so you say. Now, here's something for you to really consider. There's words in when you speak, you reveal more about yourself than what you're pointing at. And I've tried bringing this to your attention, but not to fix in the past, Stephen. Some of your videos, dude, it's like you're entertaining the demons and the devil. So for
Which
you to
videos? And when have I
absolutely
said the N-word?
Okay. So see, your narrow focus, you're going to find some exception to be disagreeable rather than understand that you may have crossed the line a few times.
No, I call demons demons.
No, you've never crossed the line at all. You've never
I
been
said,
insulting.
I speak the truth. I call demons demons. If I see a demon, I call it a demon.
You, again, Stephen,
It's because I
you
suck
see
cock,
what is
isn't it?
within you. You see what is within you. So I encourage you, seek the
No.
Christ to have the demons
No, Jack.
removed from you.
No,
Stephen,
Jack.
you've shown them.
No, Jack.
Okay, so you can stay in denial as much as you want, but here's the reality. Joe has politely presented back to you his
anti-white
with you, and you, right? You
You're
got
talking,
this
you're
closed
talking to
minded.
people who've been knowing me for years. You gotta tell them.
And
about
Jamie's a demon.
Interesting.
Jamie is a demon.
Am I a demon
Stephen.
because I'm gay? Is that what it is, Stephen? Are you a
No,
bigot too?
I never.
Not only
I
a
didn't know
racist,
that
but you're
you.
a bigot?
I didn't know
Stephen.
that you suck dicks. I didn't know that.
Stephen, what gives you this judgment and arrogance?
It's not very Christ-like, sir.
It's
You're supposed to
honesty,
be
Jack.
giving and
It's
give
being
grace.
truthful. It's not
Stephen,
arrogant.
Stephen, okay, let's determine
Jack.
what is honesty and truthful. Let's get
It's
you
being
want to use
truthful.
these words like an adult, like you know what they are, but I'm not seeing
Oh,
them.
like I know what they are. You're being very
Right.
condescending, Jack. You're
I
being
am
very
because your
condescending.
behavior, Stephen.
No, Jack.
your
I've stood
behavior
beside
is-
you.
Stephen,
Jack, you're being trolled.
Good point,
You're
don't
right.
judge me.
I
Good
know.
Jack,
point.
you're
I
being
know
trolled
what's
by
going on.
Jamie and Joe Cool.
Stephen, hello, Stephen. Let's take a breath.
They're
Take a
trolling
breath.
you.
Take a breath, Stephen.
Woosah.
Stephen, do
I'll
you
take
need
a
a
breath.
friend? I'll be your friend.
I'm very calm down.
Please, Stephen's got a lot of friends, and they enable his poor behavior.
Jack
Joe
doesn't have
is
any
calling
friends.
him
I
out.
have friends. Jack
Stephen,
doesn't. That's
Stephen,
reality. He said it the other
right.
day.
See, now pay close
Right.
attention, Richard, because Steven's
ahead.
about to get put backstage.
He is.
That's okay. That's okay.
You're gonna see what actually gets you put
I already
backstage
was.
here in a
I
second.
already was. I'm not Jack's enabler. I'm not Jack's enabler.
Or
That's-
A few minutes ago you were. See, Stephen, you're so
You're
flip-flopping.
disingenuous, yeah, and you're flaky,
Yeah.
I'm
and
not
it's all about
anybody's
you
enabler.
because you're really
I'm not-
insecure and you're
no,
trying to project that
I'm
onto
not
most of the people on this
Steven.
panel.
Stephen,
This
you're
is a
not
gang
how
up panel.
you think. Stephen, you're not how you think you are. I encourage you. I know you think you're funny.
Hey, Stephen, since we're
I'm
He
being
not
is
who I
kinda
think
funny.
I am.
But
Who am
This
I,
is
Jack?
funny.
Who am
It
I?
is funny and
Who am I?
entertaining. Stephen, since you're being
Stephen.
sincere, Stephen, I got another one.
Oh, Dutchy, come
were we
on.
on a flat Earth show and you came up there and got
Joe.
thrown off? Why'd you get thrown off? Since we're being sincere here.
Why did I get thrown off? I said the
Yeah.
word Negrosaurus. I didn't call you an N-word at all. I
All right,
said a
that was
word
it.
to your laughing, but I didn't call you anything.
But I'm laughing
You happen to
because
be
you're
on a
dancing.
panel
No
with
one
me.
up here is slow. They understand that you're saying I was dancing around. I didn't say the exact word. I
I
danced
was
around.
not aiming anything at you, Joe
Hey.
Cool.
I'm saying he
Ever.
booted you because he saw it, and I didn't say one word about the type of cat you were.
He booted me multiple times. That guy is a
Yeah,
squirrel-eyed
he didn't even say what a
idiot.
piece of shit you are, Stephen. He didn't even mention that.
Oh Lord.
Well, I think you're a piece of
Base.
shit. I think you're a piece of shit, Base.
What up?
I
No,
never
no,
had
no.
an issue with you. Now you're starting in on me. You're starting in on me now.
Think. I'm talking about is. There's a difference.
Facts
I
show
don't
what
care
they
what he
show.
thinks. I don't think he thinks.
No. This isn't about things, Stephen.
I've been very good on this panel today.
Yeah,
Stephen,
well, for the most
and,
part, you were.
can you go
And a lot
into
of people
the
are
timeout
ganging up on me.
for a minute?
A lot
Can
of
you
people
go
are ganging up.
I get bullied.
Can you
Clip
go
it.
into the timeout corner for a minute
A
so
lot
the
of
grown-ups
people are
can have a
ganging up.
conversation?
A lot of people are being.
The demon.
I was hoping that he would have like the mind that, the self-control to actually just listen and talk. But
So he made a statement about the demon earlier, referencing the fact that I went to jail and I'm slow and I'm stupid because I went to jail. So a stupid, slow person would typically, cop out to the lowest amount of years that he would do, whereas I didn't do any years and I never copped out. And I knew that if I did the right thing would happen no matter what it was. So I'm pretty sure that I'm highly intelligent. So the next time you want to question my intelligence, probably shouldn't.
Good for you. I love that. Hey, and this is every day brings us lessons to learn. And Stephen, perfect example. You don't want to underestimate someone. Jamie, thanks for showing up. And Joe, thank you. I mean, I've learned from watching you, my anger and stuff. You've been a good example for me, and Based and several others, Denizen.
But who's been the best example?
No, but one of the things that actually is pretty inflammatory, what he said about Joe Cool, is that he supposedly is this white hating guy that is race baiting everybody. Like, we've known him for quite a while actually, and he is definitely not the person that he is portraying him to be.
So Joe Cool loves the white woman. What are you talking about?
He likes the white women.
I still stand by my assertion that I'm blacker than Joe Cool.
I mean,
let's get serious, Denizen. I mean, the fact is, when Joe and I are around white people, sometimes we don't discriminate. We treat them. Look, we're all people, regardless of color or gender or race or anything. We all people.
That's right.
We need to spread love to people.
I can't
Lots
even
of love.
believe that in this day and age, colour is even a thing. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Plus, Joe, you actually made a very good point. Like every time he confronts you, he's the one who constantly goes after you. Right. You're never the one who opens. You're never the one who opens the. Yeah, that says enough.
He's been fighting this battle in his head a long time. We don't hate each other, bro. I got other shit to do. I move on with my life, and I don't know why I make you anxious or nervous.
Joe Cool, you make me anxious and
I see the
nervous.
bullshit and I call it out. If I was some quiet guy, he wouldn't get anxious and nervous. He knows that I have a bullshit detector. He knows that as he was up here talking to Jack, I know everything about him. I'm just being gracious and merciful. He knows that I can talk, shit. So of course he hates me and gonna be mad at me.
Hey, a few different variables. Apparently from the chat, it sounds like the audio has been on and off, kind of sketchy, and it maybe coming through, dropping out a little bit. We're coming up on 3 hours as well, and I'm still figuring out what am I gonna do, but anything over 3 kind of seems like a little overkill for me.
All right.
So,
well, let me get my parting words in, Jack. I'm going to borrow from you. There is only the now. What me and you talked about, whatever problems and anger, they will be in the now. All right, love you cats, man. Especially my old buddies. Really good to see you.
Hey, Joe, before you go, man,
Yeah.
sincerely, dude, I don't know how it's going to happen, but this, I think this may be part of God's plans, God's future. And I imagine this, I'm not promoting the guy at all, but I know that he's got the connections to help.
I'm looking at your picture. That's why I'm laughing at your picture.
Kamala,
Hey,
though.
brother, we're here to have fun, and please, for me, try to consider the majority of my anger is behind me, and we will be soon celebrating the future together. Okay.
All right.
Much love. Thank you, Joe.
You know, and that's what matters, Jack. I think the present, moving into the future, not the past.
Absolutely.
It's something we can learn from, right? You've talked about how you've learned from mistakes that you've made, and right, that's what makes us better.
That is exactly it. That's what life is. And based, I didn't realize this. You just showed up too. So again, you're showing up. I'm saying go away, but I think you said
no problem.
You're always based. You know that.
You know, I would say I'd try, but it comes naturally.
I showed my son. I showed my son one of your videos the other day, and it was actually yesterday, and he enjoyed it. So
snap! All right, good stuff.
Stephen, I don't think you are banned in the chat anymore. Did you even try?
Stephen, you concentrate on what you learned today. You think about your mistakes, and you think about that quite hard.
Here, I may give him another opportunity. We'll see, but I do want to start wrapping up. And sincerely, based, I look forward to talking more with you. You do have some strength in communication, and you and Denizen both. I'm curious to learn more. Jamie too. Much of you. You know what? We'll learn more in the future, and I hope so.
Well, Jack, you've changed my mind this evening, so.
I feel that the women over here are being underappreciated.
Thinking about the women's.
I have to make.
You just sit there with your stuffed animal and look quiet down.
Shut up, Jamie. I love stage.
Hey, Dutchie, you might be right. So let me offer. That means there's an opportunity for women to join on here and to truly shine. Because the past ones, I don't know if I've had much joy offered.
Yeah, they can make us breakfast.
I mean, I decided to join because it was like a sausage fest, but I hope that I learned some things myself, and I'm constantly learning. Like I'm in the process of not doing there. Sure, of course. I'd rather have the anyway. Now I'm lost. Now I don't even know what I was going to say. So thank you, Jamie.
Thinking about sausage.
You came over here to be the bun for the.
I came here to break up the sausage fest, but at the same time, I learned some things about the things that I'm dealing with myself. So it's kind of like, the mirror has been,
Well, we're all human beings at the end of the day.
Well,
that's for sure.
I wouldn't go that far. Like King Stephen, for instance.
Well, Stephen's not a human being. Stephen's a monkey.
Right. But I guess he's in the back, so.
Well, Jack, you just remember, anytime you need me, money sign Ebony loves me. It's all one word, all uppercases, no spaces. Ebony with a V, not a B. Send your money to me, and I will come over here and just troll the shit out of Stefan.
Wait. You get paid to troll?
Yes, sir.
Like, who pays you?
Oh, so Jack's name.
I keep that anonymous.
Does that mean it doesn't exist?
No, it exists. I just keep the names anonymous.
How much money have you gotten from trolling?
A couple thousand.
What? I could out-troll you easily.
Well, you should start doing it.
Okay, that happened.
You should start doing it.
Just say it.
Would that be a good troll if I out-troll you at your own troll game?
Not really. I'll still
Take all
make
your money, all your customers away.
I mean,
You
I would pay for it. I would literally pay for that to happen.
Boom!
There
Got
you
our
go. You
first
got your
customer.
first customer.
Thank you,
Yes.
Dutchy.
You got it. See how easy this
But
shit is?
Congratulations, you bought a winner.
Maybe you're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna vote for based in this particular thing.
Boom!
Of course.
Oh,
she
yeah,
is.
Damn!
Based, dude.
You're getting outvoted, Jamie.
Yeah, based has way more
She's not going
words,
to be able to outvote me.
I agree with you, Dutchy.
Damn, that's two.
right? Yes.
I
Shit.
think she
Not
forgets
looking
that I
good,
run a controlled atmosphere and that I only let in what I want.
Oh, Base, same thing with the Base. He
Mine's more
runs
controlled.
like a straight
Challenge us.
very controlled.
Mine's AC controlled
very little
and rent
not even
controlled.
salt you can get in, like
Do
grain
any
of
of you
salt.
care about what is happening here?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Jack, I care. You have changed my mind tonight.
Thank you, Richard. I truly appreciate that.
Jack, I will tip my hat to you and say that unlike Stefan, you were actually able to correct your wrongs and empathize with my emotional well-being, and I salute you for your empathy.
Mm. Why would a troll need empathy,
Respect.
though? I don't get that.
Oh, stop.
I'm just curious.
Here,
I want to learn the game.
actually, the reason is because even behind the character of a troll is a true man. And a true man is able to be able to recognize things like that. And I want to encourage. There's opportunities. I am willing to share my time and intentions to help brainstorm ideas for anyone. Anyone who wants to think bigger than they used to, wants to overcome their past patterns, wants a better life for themselves. I'm here to serve and to help others.
Well, fuck, you're going to be an influential part in my trolling, so I'm going to invite you to my panel so that you can help me further my troll game.
Please do. I don't even. I try to tag everyone, but especially for you newer folks, if you want to do something, leave me a comment or something. I'll make sure to connect with you.
Oh, I've been watching a while. I'll lurk.
Hey, let's continue another day.
Thank you
Please.
very much.
Dennison, go
You've been
live.
very kind.
Another call. Yeah, someone go live.
I'll go live.
Salute.
Okay, go live.
Was that Denizen?
Yes.
All right. Well, please, if you get it set up before I'm done, feel free to drop it in here.
Can I make my case to get you to extend the show longer?
All right. Present the case, please. I'm a reasonable man.
Please
I'm new here and I deserve it.
I have seen more progress for both the panel members and for Jack and myself on this stream than in the past 4 streams combined.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And
I agree.
Stefan's in the basement. We should continue.
Well, he actually got kicked after offering me threats in the private chat.
Did he call Joe Cool the N-word?
Well, let's see. According to King Stephen, well,
Let's see.
he thinks I think Jack is being duplicitous. Jack, give me a chance to speak. I'm banned in the chat, and that's where I pointed out, no, Stephen, you're not. And then he ended up getting timed out from the chat because he doesn't know how to censor himself. But he
He
says
had a lot to say.
Yeah, if I don't get a chance to respond here, I will respond elsewhere. We'll see how it goes. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh shit, son, we're fucked.
I'm
Oh my
so
goodness.
scared. I really am.
Yeah.
I wonder if
By the
God
way,
will-
my link is in the back chat if you want to sub up, and I'll send you an invite. And could you post your link too so I can actually go to your page?
Dennison, where do we get this link?
If you look on the top right hand side of your screen, it'll say private chat. If you're on a PC, you just hit the private chat and then click the lettering in blue.
The spit cup.
Correct, sir.
All right, brother. I'm subscribed there. And I dropped the link in the
So essentially, I named your channel then, now that I think about it.
No, Brett did actually. He's the one that came up with the name.
Based off of an observation I made.
No.
Holy cows. All right, guys. I'm
I'll
gonna
show you what
start.
it is.
I'm gonna toss you guys out. And what is that?
It's a spit cup.
Jack, I want to end on a positive note, and I want to say I have actually changed my opinion, and I'm sorry if I maybe thought differently to you last night. I understand now where you're going, and I appreciate what you're trying to do.
Thank you, my friend. Hey, sincerely, I have no ill feelings. And despite what many people think, I really don't have a lot of regrets either. I have a lot of faith. Brothers and sisters, sincerely, even those who have found disagreements, there's divine forces that brought us together, and our future starts today. So thank you for joining, everyone.
Be well, everyone, and stay safe.
Sorry, go ahead, Richard.
I was just saying, be well, everyone, and stay safe.
I wanted to say hi to, I don't know if hi to G and hi Jamie and hi Richard. And then bye, because I guess we're leaving.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Don't judge me. Yeah, the spit cup is me. It's Jamie.
Fine.
Then go live.
Are you going live, Denison?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna start popping some folks. Dutchy, thank you for joining. Jess, I found it interesting that again, even in your final words, you want to offer respect and gratitude to the others, which I honor. You don't have to offer me anything. Have a nice evening, Jess. Thank you for joining. It's been a pleasure again. Jamie, Denizen, final thoughts? All right, you're
Demon
out.
first, Jamie.
He's out. There we go. Anything final from you?
Yeah. Let me put this link to this live here in your back chat and in the chat itself.
Please do.
I had fun today, Jack. Did you have fun today?
I think so. I think
Good. And I just remembered my answer from your question from last stream we were on about what I learned. I learned that Tommy and Margot are an item. Did you know this? That blew my mind, Jack. That's kind of hot too, Tommy. I'm proud of you. Margot's a looker, quite sexy.
They could.
And on that note, yeah, I mean, I hope they bring a joy and happiness to one another.
I think that's just so perfect. If that is true, I pray it is true. Praise God. They need some hugs and some loving.
There is someone for everyone.
There he is. All right, Denizen, while you're getting that stuff going, I'm going to toss you back to some final words. Thank you sincerely, all of you. I hope I didn't interrupt your thoughts, but and all those who joined the panel today, all those who tuned in, whether live with a spontaneous earlier start or later, we still ran long again. But brothers and sisters, the goal, the hope I have today is to help you surrender away some of your confusion, surrender away some of your anger, surrender away some of your pride, surrender away your unworthiness. I hope that you can walk with faith, realizing that all I have to offer this world is me and what God has allowed me to receive. And if you realize that all you have to offer the world is you and all you've already received, you have nothing to lose, right? You've got everything to gain by becoming greater, more peace-filled, more love-filled, with the strength of stability, right? The root of stability is strength, and we find strength within ourselves through the will, the spirit of strength, the spirit of comfort, the spirit of solution, the spirit of health, the spirit of joy, the spirit of excitement, the spirit of anticipation. Holy cows, man, we get to live again today. And if we're lucky, we'll be back again tomorrow. And I'm going to wrap it up here. Why do you think you're so important? Why do you think you're so important that you got to worry, that you got to hate, that you got to be angry? Let it go, man. Let it go. Become a child of God. Claim your birthright here on earth, which is peace and joy and love, freedom, and share that with others. Brothers and sisters, thank you again. Sincerely, choose love, peace for everyone, and live without fear. And until next time, may God bless us all. Peace.